Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 7 of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. So, what have I done between this episode and the Mayan movie, which was episode 6? Well, I've done quite a bit compared to the other episodes. Namely, the biggest thing was I just kept digging this down because what I wanted to do in the episode today... Okay, I really need to put stairs here. I dug this down and made a couple cool discoveries down there. We'll go look at it in a second. You'll see this and you're like, what's that? But the biggest problem, and I'm shaking because I'm scared. Dude, there's pillagers everywhere. First of all, pillagers in the walls. Second of all, pillagers in the cows. That's not good. We got to take care of these guys. I don't know how we're going to surgically remove the pillagers. There was a pillager. I kid you not. I was AFK at my moss farm and I came back and I was just invaded. There was... Oh. Well, there was one in there. I swear to God. Please tell me he's not in my house. I really hope he's not in my house. Are you in my house? You okay, Scrappy? He's okay. Which does remind me, I probably need to name Scrappy so that Scrappy's doesn't disappear. Do I have any iron? No. I don't have any iron. Okay, well, all right, whatever. Oh, dude. I am scared. I don't know how to deal with these guys. But I remember seeing them and I was like, how did they get in there? But I guess it's the same way that the sheep got in there and all the other animals that don't need to be in there got in there. We'll talk about this in a second. I don't know. Okay. But it's been a wonderful week, guys. I've been really hyped to record. I just figured with a 4-hour episode, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to watch it. I say episode, more like a movie. Okay, cows, back up, guys. Did we actually do it without killing a single cow? I think we did. By the way, so how are they getting in? Well, first of all, I can get in like this. I'm pretty sure they're just walking in, right here. Right there, right? Let's go test it. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna turn you guys down to 5%. Maybe 8%. Yeah, much better. Okay. Let's get out of here so that our ears don't explode. And let's go check out how are things getting in here? Because they just need to stop. We need to stop this. I'm pretty sure they're just walking. Yeah, they're just walking straight in. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I was kind of concerned how things kept getting in there. And looks like you guys were right. I did see a few comments saying, Neo, you got to make that a little bit wider. Thank you, guys. I do genuinely appreciate it. Okay, let's talk about... Well, also, we shouldn't have to worry about things like that happening anymore after... Oh, dang it. After we build what I want to build in the episode today. Well, first of all, we got to finish this wall. And yes, I'm going to texture. I saw a comment about that. How come you never texture your builds? I was like, bro, can you personally attacking me? I feel personally attacked. I will texture stuff, I promise. But it takes time. For instance, these walls are very plain. They got to be textured. This wall is not complete. It's more than untextured. It's just not there. So I'm going to build a wall around my entire base. Now you're looking at this, you're like, what do you mean around your entire base? Also, Neo, how do you have smooth basalt? How do you have calcite? 1 second. So this is the wall design I'm planning on using. And this is why I made the determination I need a lot more stone. I need a lot more jungle trees. I need a lot more stone. And this is... get out of here, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, well, you can hang out as long as you don't take any mossy stone stuff. We're going to build this wall around the entire base. Now, when I mean entire base, I mean a large area around our base. We'll kind of map it out with some cobblestone at first, or I guess mossy stone brick, but I want to, for example, I want it to go all the way around over here. I want to have this little mountain here. I want to have that inside of our wall. I want our wall to be around here. I do want it to kind of cut through this mountain right here. Okay? So I'm planning on a big wall, right? It's going to cut through that mountain. I'm just kind of, because I haven't really walked around and looked, but I had an idea. I want a big wall. I want a big area where I don't have to worry about mobs. So it'll probably go over here. I mean, we haven't even really explored over here. And it'll probably stop around, it'll probably contain that little mountain of, little hill, well, not mountain, little hill of melons. It'll go all the way around here. I'm not going to go around the whole wall, but it will go over here. I love how the robot vacuum talks to me. It's emptying dustbin. It's like, thanks for letting me know, man. I was concerned. I thought you were going to killing user. Comes over here, just hits me in the foot repeatedly until I die. But yeah, I wanted to contain all of this, and then I wanted to swoop around over here. Like I said, I wasn't going to go around the whole thing, but this is the last part. And then, like, we're going to have this whole area, right? And so we're going to have this big base, and I kind of want it to border on the river. So I may have it go, like, I don't know how to deal with this, but kind of like over here, and then go down the side of the mountain, and then have the river be one of our borders. Wouldn't that be cool? Because mobs can't spawn there, and they also can't, like, really go across the river. They can if they're determined enough, but typically they're not just going to wander across an entire, like, decently big river. So I think this would be amazing to have this whole area for ourselves. Now, to light it up might be... Oh, so this must have been the river I was thinking of, because this looks huge down in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's proper. I think it'd be amazing. Now, to light all of it up is going to be a little tricky. Maybe glowstone on the floor with some moss carpets on top. I don't know if you guys have ideas. I'm just trying to think of things we have a lot of. We have a lot of moss carpets. I'm not using torches. Also, I was playing like a little bit. I changed a few things. I'll show you in a second. I recognize that this is just completely unfinished, and it looks a little silly. It's just kind of hanging out of the side of the mountain here. We will fix it. I did put this skylight in because I thought it was a little dark. But as you can hear, our machine is still running. Yeah, we're still running max capacity. So I did AFK at my bone farm a little bit, like right after the episode was recorded. And then I just put all those bones into here. And I was showing the redstone guy I was talking about my design. And first of all, he said he got a headache looking at it. Also, I made the realization, remember this observer chain right here? This is not being activated whatsoever anymore. There's nothing for it to observe. So I was trying to figure out, I was like, how did these two clocks get into sync, right? We were talking about at the end of the last episode. I was like, how are these two pistons like in sync perfectly? Because if you watch them, they both fire at the same time, like both rows of pistons. It must not be working. Oh, we're out of bone meal. Let's turn it off. So it was because this right here is firing the top and bottom row of pistons. So whatever, it is what it is. But we did run out of bone meal, which is okay because I did expand this. So all I did was I built a little copper right here, and this was our original chest. I literally just expanded it. I made a little hole with mossy cobblestone, and yeah, now you can just kind of collect the stuff like this. So it's pretty nice, right? I mean, we have stacks and stacks of all the stuff that we need, and we also have a lot of cobblestone. Now, how do we get the cobblestone? Well, your boy did a little bit of mining. I did just a little bit of... I feel like we have so many projects. We got to finish this, but I almost feel like I don't really need this. I built this little wall area out when I was first, like, figuring out that, oh, crap, I don't have, like... I'm just going to remove this. I was like, oh, crap, I don't have the area. But now this feels more... This feels okay. Maybe I could, like, do something with some stone, but I like this. I don't think it's bad at all. But I made a cool discovery. If I go down here, and I do want to put stairs in here, probably mossy cobblestone stairs. I don't know. This, by the way, was where I was mining andesite when I needed it. I know I said I was mining andesite. I never really explained where it was, but that is exactly where it was. So I think the staircase had ended like in the last episode. I think we had dug it down to like literally like right here. So I was digging down. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's going good. A zombie. No, but I did hit a cave, like a pretty large cave. The only thing I did, I'm going to be truthful, I walked over here, and I was like, oh, this is like just a small cave. But then I kept digging, and I found the second part of the cave, and I was like, oh, this might be a bigger cave, right? It is a big cave. It might be, some would say, too big. So, we did find a pretty large cave. Like, I say pretty large, it's massive, dude. Like, this is a massive cave. So... we do have a nice area to actually go mining directly below our house now, which I guess it was always here, but we just discovered that we had it. That is dangerous looking. This whole thing is dangerous. We can fall into that water there, and I do see diamonds down there, and I kind of need to get a little bit of something. Let's do it. Let's do it. You only live once, right? Just the first thing I got to figure out is there creepers. I don't care about anything else. Is there creepers? And no. It looks like we're okay. We're somewhat safe. So risky, yes, but it's worth it because, okay. Oh, well, no, not worth it. Ooh, this guy's pretty close to our house. So maybe we should keep him, and I kind of want to know if there's diamonds down there. It's not that big of a deal. We have a village like right next to us. We just got to be safe. But lots to do this episode. Mining is not one of them. I'm just mining because I always end up mining a little bit in every episode. I really need to get more diamonds. I went through that entire diamond pickaxe, and this is the second one. So we've actually like gone through quite a few diamonds, but I did a lot of digging, and we have like around a double chest full of cobblestone, which is super helpful, especially when we're going to be building that big wall, and building those two big like temple pillars next to our staircase. Like we're gonna end up using all of it. I don't know if we'll use all of it in this episode or not, but we will at some point end up using all of it. I have watched a bunch of videos too on like on the copper update and stuff like that. Is that a geode? It is. Oh, above a fair. Is it a double geode? Hey, you know what's even weirder, right? You're seeing these two geodes and you're like, well, dude, that's sweet. And I agree. That is very cool. And we're probably going to make a bridge between them and have a nice amethyst farm. But there's an even closer geode. And there might be closer geodes that I'm unaware of. And I say that because when I was mining, I was realizing if I go to the bottom, right, I don't need deep slate. And I do plan, right, on making the staircase go all the way to the bottom. But I don't need deep slate. So I was like, I got to branch this off. I got to make like a tunnel in the stone age or stone area. I don't know what to say, but stone in the stone parts. Oh, there's a little bit of redstone. I actually really need redstone. I don't know if I'm going to build any more machines like soon, but I do need redstone. I've been so excited to record, but I haven't been able to. I've literally had to stop myself from playing. I'm like, dude, you've been playing too much off camera, but it's always a good feeling to know that I'm so excited to play that I have to stop myself from playing. So that's very good. It's a very good sign for the world, a good sign for like my mental status in terms of if I'm enjoying the world. All around, it's just been green light, green light, green light. So I'm super hyped to get this series going as quick as I can. Because, well, sorry to do that on camera. To be honest with you, so remember I said there was going to be a little bit of news at the beginning of the series, and I know all of you maybe have been patiently awaiting, but I had to wait for the right time to tell you guys. And this is a big one. So this is something I've wanted since, well, something I've wanted since I was young. Something I definitely wanted as soon as I met Lauren. But we are going to be parents pretty soon. So Lauren is pregnant, and we're gonna be parents soon. And I'm so excited. Like I'm actually genuine. I'm so excited. Obviously it's gonna be a little like touch and go, you know, for a little bit because you know I'm gonna be. Oh, come on, man! I'm trying to give some big news. Stupid skeleton. There's the geode, by the way. Doesn't matter compared to what I'm talking about. It's going to be a change, right? So for a little bit, I'm sure I'm going to be not gone, but I'm definitely going to be taking. See, and that sucks because I really enjoy this world, but like I'm going to really enjoy like my son's life more than anything. And so I think that I'm going to have to definitely take a little bit of a break. I will try to make like an episode like once a month. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. Obviously, like I have to still live. YouTube is not my only source of income. Again, I run a server, and we'll be having a new season of that somewhat soon, and I'll talk about that a little bit if you guys want to try it out and help support me. That'd be amazing. But I'm not trying to like make an advertisement. I'm just saying I'll have to still run that, and I promise that when I'm running that, it's not because I don't care about you guys on YouTube, but it's because kids are expensive. I have to pay my own health insurance, obviously, because, we have a big copper vein here, and I don't think I've ever seen one, but I'm actually super excited because once the update comes out, dude, I'm going to have a copper golem item sorter. That's kind of why I've been building with so much copper. Like, truthfully, I'm just so excited. Oh, but dude, yeah. So, I'm going to be a dad. I know a lot of you have been asking for so long, are you guys going to have kids? You guys going to have kids? Yeah, I mean, that was kind of always the plan. We just had to kind of wait for the right time, and I think that time is now. We're both pretty young. And I'm 26, and I think it's I'm just so excited, dude. And I was so excited to show you guys. And I talked to Lauren, and she's okay if I told you guys. So I figured I would tell you guys. So that was the big news, and that's why things have been. I don't know. I've been really busy. When I keep saying like I've been really busy, like in my personal life, you know, lots of doctor's appointments, just a lot involved. You know, we set up the nursery in our house, which was a lot of fun. She did all the designing and stuff. I didn't really do anything. I did buy a projector light on the wall. Our nursery theme is like this kind of like deep sea underwater theme, not like a nautical theme with like anchors or anything. It's like a deep sea kind of like we have this really cool wallpaper mural, and it has a like this big whale on it. So it's so beautiful. It really is. Also, I posted a picture of Hazel because you guys were curious what Hazel looked like. I posted a picture of Hazel on my Instagram, so you can find my Instagram. I don't like make money from it or anything, so I'm not trying to like make a little bit of quick cash on you guys. I have an Instagram. It's just the Neocubist on Instagram. Who'da thunk, right? And you can find pictures of Hazel on there. I am gonna keep, I think, a lot of stuff kind of private. I feel like that's like respectful, right? Obviously, your child cannot consent to, you know, being like, you know, having a presence online, and I don't think I'm going to be sharing any pictures or anything, or his name. I'm sure at some point it'll somehow come out, but you know, I've watched this YouTuber, right, Linus Tech Tips, for a long time, and you know, he has kids, and he's always been not cagey about it, but he's always been of the same opinion that like your kids are not old enough to consent to being like online, right? So to obviously, you know, he does IRL content. So I mean, I do Minecraft content. I don't think my son is going to show up like in a video. But even like, you know, you guys like, oh, you should do a let's play with him or whatever. Maybe like if he's old enough. But I even then, dude, there's a lot of weird people on the internet. I've had a lot of just weird things happen on the internet. I don't know how comfortable I am with that. So I think a lot of it'll be private. But you know, I'll share stories here and there. But hopefully you guys don't feel like I hate you or something. It's just that that's a part of my life I've always kind of wanted to keep somewhat private and, you know, kind of sacred to, you know, people in my real life. Not that I don't care about you guys, I do, but I got to draw the line somewhere. So that's going to be that line. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. Not so that you guys think I hate you or something. I can't get back up. I should have done something. You know what? I'm going to put gravel here because I know I'll remove the gravel because I hate gravel. I also didn't really plan on doing that now. I was just like yapping and talking, so I figured I'd do something. It's nice to have a geode there, right? I feel like that's really cool. So I like that, but also that double geode that's over there, dude, if we could like have a little bridge between that. I don't want to build the bridge out of cobblestone, and I know if I go down there right now, I'm going to end up building a temporary bridge. You know how it goes. I'll end up just using that as the bridge, and I don't want that. So I'm not going to give you like the exact like due date or anything, but we have about... what is it? It's August 1st. We have around 2 months until the baby is here. So that's why I've been making, like, I made a new series. I'm going to be a busy man making videos. Okay. You're going to have a lot of content to watch. And, you know, trying to enjoy, you know, people always talk about, you know, once you get a kid, you know, it's the greatest love you ever feel and all this stuff. But a big part of it is too, is you don't get to sleep for like the first, I don't know, like first year or so. And I'm the kind of person where if I don't have my good night's rest, I can be a little grumpy. I don't feel very good. So I'm gonna have to learn to deal with that, which is okay. But I don't know if I'm gonna be in the best state to make videos. I'm not gonna be gone for a year. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that content will slow down a little bit. But it doesn't mean I don't like you guys. I'm just gonna be enjoying the best part of my life. And so I just wanted to keep you guys all informed so that you know what's going on. Just so you guys know. But I'm super excited, dude. I'm so excited. I know a lot of you are saying congrats in the comments. I can't read them because I'm, you know, recording it, but thank you guys. I do appreciate it. You guys really are so kind, and it does mean the world to me. I know a lot of these, bro, quit. What is my body doing? I need more chests, dude. I need more chests. I don't know where to put calcite. I know where to put everything else up. I know a lot of this is like, you know, it's like a parasocial relationship online and stuff like that. But I feel like you guys are like more than that. You guys are always kind. And I, like even in the comments, you guys are always kind. If anyone's unkind, you know, I just block them from the channel. We don't need that out here. We don't need that, dude. And I just, I don't know, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Yeah, I don't know what to do with like this stuff. I guess I'll put it in this chest because we just don't have very much. This is like the odd off stone types, I guess. I don't really know. I do know I want to smelt. Oh, we're running so low on coal. We might have to go mining at some point. We're running very low on coal, dude. We have like none. I guess I'll start smelting more because we're gonna need a lot of stone brick. But for now, okay, right? Like we have like a lot of moss. Okay, like a lot of moss. Did I not? I did both of the. What am I doing? What? No. What? Oh man, now I got another off stone time. I need to quit yapping. I need to focus up, dude. We gotta focus up. Okay, I'm Operation Focus. I need 2 pickaxes because these guys don't last very long. So this is Operation Focus here. We're gonna finish the wall around our staircase. Maybe add a little bit of like mossy stone break in here. I know. Neo is gonna finish everything but his house. I've been reading the comments. I know. This is not what it's supposed to look like. I've kind of started over here because I saw this was glass and I was like, ugh, I don't like that, man. Ugh. So I changed this. But then we walk over here and it's like, you know, we have an unfinished cobble thing because that's where the skeleton spawner was gonna be, but we didn't actually build the whole thing. And then we have, what is okay, I just my pickaxe off the side of the cliff. Don't do that. I do like that the ghast just hangs around. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what to call the ghast. Oh, I guess that's the skeleton spawning in the dungeon. That makes sense. And now we have a chicken. Did we have the chicken? Always? I know, buddy. I'm trying to make the iron so that I can make you actually have a name and stuff, but you know me, man. So I'm gonna make like, I mean, just like that much mossy cobble, right? I mean, there's no point in not making it. We have like an unlimited source now, which is super cool, by the way. I think that's like super cool. Press the space bar, you can make it happen faster. I don't know how it works either. Don't ask me. It's like once you do it once, you can like. Someone told me that in the comments, and I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. But once I figured it out, it was super nice, and I've just used it ever since. Okay, let's go finish this. I don't even know exactly how it's gonna look. I mean, there's so many little like nuanced parts that I'm just not sure, but I do know that I want to start like finishing this on the underside because this is the part that bugs me. Every time I walk through the tunnel, I get a little bit sad, and then that compounds and it stresses me out. I'm like, oh, this is never gonna look good, and you know how it goes. So let me like it goes all the way up to like there, right? So I'm comfortable like doing it all the way to here. On the inside, I kind of want to start it as like a more. This is also another tricky part. How do we do this? Do we want it to just be one layer of grass above? That could be kind of nice, like just one little layer of grass. Maybe a little thicker. You know what I mean? Like have one layer of grass above plus one, so like it's always like kind of connected. Does that make sense? Oh wait, see, nah, I'm just gonna do one layer of grass. And what I'm talking about is where I'm gonna put the mossy cobble. I just like the idea of having the grass still there with the flowers. I don't want to remove that. But obviously I need to break out all of this. Yes, thank you, Frank the chicken, for sitting in there. No, wait, was Frank the pig's name? See, I need these name tags, man. I don't even know where the pig went. That's a good question. Where is our pig? If I was a pig, where would I go? Down over here? Be kind of nice and chill on the wheat farm. Nope. Okay, Frank's gone. I don't know if his name's Frank, but now his name's maybe it's Steve. That's our name. Well, no, our name is Nia. I don't know, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she has this little bunny toy. It's so cute. You know what? Here. Since you guys never get to see what I'm talking about, I'm going to take a picture of her playing with her bunny right now. And I'm going to put it on Instagram. So you guys, to see it, you got to follow me on Instagram. It's just the Neo Cubist again. Let me see if my phone's plugged in. But I'll get a cute picture of her with her bunny. There you go. And I'm going to... Oh, yeah, she's got her bunny. I'm going to upload that to Instagram right now. So you can see the arm of my chair in the corner of the picture. But again, if you want to see what I'm talking about, go like it on Instagram. I'll be right back. Okay, and then to turn it into a fun game, I want you to comment on the picture. If you're coming from the video and you're looking at it, comment if you know you know. So IYKYK. If you know you know. If you know you know. IYKYK. If you know you know. It's like a, you know, it's like a secret thing. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. Okay? Just ignore me. Okay, so again, like this wall is going to be on this entire thing, so I guess I just need to break all this. I can go ahead and fill this in. It's just, I'm going to feel so much better once this is here, dude. I cannot express to you guys how much I've been longing to have this wall. Hey, Mr. Chicken, thank you, thank you. It's actually a very nice chicken. Sometimes chickens can be a little testy, man. Then you'd be like, oh, no, I'm not going to move, dude. I don't know if you guys have ever built a chicken farm and experienced the same thing, but sometimes they can be a little testy. They don't want to move. They're where they are, and they don't want to move. As I just said, like 5 times. But yes, I've just, dude, people have been asking us for years. Like, I mean, I have like old live streams that are privated now where it's just me and Lauren like playing Minecraft, and I just think it's so cool to see. It was like boyfriend and girlfriend play Minecraft. It was like the old stream, and that was like, I mean, we've been together 8, almost 9 years, and it's just crazy to me that like now we're here, we're starting a family. It's so exciting. It really genuinely is. Okay. So this wall, I guess I did bring it down all the way there, which is cool. This retaining wall being visible is only a problem over here. Not that it's a problem there. I do recognize that I've only used that upper entrance maybe 1 time. Maybe. Like, and even then... Oh, hello, Mr. Gas. You make quite an odd noise, but it's okay. Or Mrs. Gas. I don't know why I say everything's Mr. Pig, Mr. Chicken. This is Mrs. Gas. Or we call her Mrs. G, okay? Mrs. G. I think I want to put some torches in here, because I don't like the sound of mobs just, like, chilling. So we'll just, like, yeah. And that should be good. I don't know if we'll ever put anything on the inside of here, but... Probably not, but we could. Just not really sure what benefit there would be. If there's any grass below it, I do want to fill that in. I don't know if I did that on the outside of the other one, but I definitely want to do that on all parts that I can, just because it'll feel a little bit better if it's like, it'll feel more like it's in the wall, which is, I mean, it's technically, it is in the wall, okay? Wait, is the wall in the room with us? What is that like meme you see sometimes? It's like, is it in the room with us? Because I don't see it here. Yeah, and it kind of carries the same pattern over here. Okay, now obviously, this is going to be textured. People they're like, what was it? What is this, dude? This looks like it's just a bunch of big walls. Like, yeah, right now, that's what it is. It is, you're very, very astute. Very, very good at observations. It is just a bunch of walls. It's going to be so much more, man. It's going to be so much more. Let's go over here and make sure that we carry that same pattern where anything below... yeah, see, like that dirt right there, that's gotta go, man. You gotta be mossied up. Sorry. So we'll get up here right here. We finally have enough like material to actually like do all the building that I want to do, which that was kind of the thing that was holding me back. It wasn't that I wasn't motivated to do it or anything. I didn't have anything to do it with. Okay, so these are completely full, which is nice. We still have our tree of life, nice. And this over here is the only part that's kind of missing. So I will take the time to fill this in real quick. And then I say we should probably go to the inside of our house and start like doing something, because it has looked the same since like episode 2. And it's been bugging me as well. Like, chances are if something's bugging you, it's probably bugging me too. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So let's go on the inside. This is the first part. What are we doing for the floors? Now, part of me wants to say like copper, but I want to use copper accents with like some tough. How many invasions are we gonna get? Oh, whoa, man! Hey! They all spawn in this one little area. They literally all spawn like right there. The game put them in that hole. I'm sorry you got put at a disadvantage, but it ain't my fault. All right, it ain't my fault. At the end of the day, not my fault. So I don't know. I haven't really determined like for floors. Like obviously, if we go over in this area, you know, this is like an ancient temple, so it was kind of a mixed floor type. But it at least so that we will do this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the floor, okay, and then we will literally have to. But I kind of want to. I'm gonna have to break so much stone. I kind of want diamonds, bro. I think I'm about to go mining again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to do this, but I don't want to do it slow. Okay, and I don't want to do it slow. We could do a little bit of enchanting. Okay, I'm not saying anything. You know, we can. You know, I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to promise anything, right? Like, but we could do a little enchanting. We could do a little bit. I think we might. Oh, maybe not. Actually, yeah, I don't think we can. Well, first of all, we don't have the diamonds, which we can get. Oh. Let me lock these bad boys in. I'm actually finna lock them in, bro, because we keep using them over and over and over, and I just have a feeling we're just never gonna stop doing that. Yeah, I think this is the best decision we'll ever make. We're gonna lock them in. Okay, we just need 1 book, 2 diamonds. We're locked in. We're locked in. No more. Someone said to me, it's not a bad idea. Like, before you get books and stuff, just throw a couple level 1s. Like, this first set of diamond armor, I'm not going to have enough, like, you know what I mean? Like, to just throw a little bit on it, bro. How are we doing that? Look at that. Protection 2, like, on breaking 1. Like, that's not bad. It's only using a few levels on breaking 1. Like, I'll take that. Early game? Like, heck yeah. Full enchanted armor with a caveat. It's full enchanted armor, though, dude. Like, this on breaking 1, that's just, like, 30% more durability. That's a little faster, so I might use that one. Smite 1, undead stuff. Efficiency 1, a little bit quicker. I mean, right? Like, okay, we did just kind of rip through our levels, but it's something, right? Like, it's something. Why don't people do that? I agree. I saw that in the comments. Like, why don't they? I don't know. I didn't until now, so I'm just kind of the same way. I don't know. We still need to do stuff with the leaves. I did remove the project chest. I kind of forgot about that, but that's one big thing I did. Notice how there was no project chest. We actually put everything and organized everything in our house, which is a beautiful thing. I'm not trying to detract from that. That is a beautiful thing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get prepared to go mining. We have the stuff. We have food in there. We even have extra bread. A book. I'll put in the wood chest. I don't know, because I feel like it is involved in bookshelves. But look, full enchanted gear, dude. Just don't look at the enchants, but it is nice. I will admit, it is nice. I'm gonna go breed the cows. That's one thing I should do. The only other thing I did do off camera, which I know isn't like a lot of stuff, or it is a lot of stuff. I did fully go through this, but I've AFK'd so much, like on the moss farm, that it grew back all the way. But just so that when you see all of the wheat that's in here, you're not shocked. I don't remember if I had bred the cows. Maybe I did. Yeah, because Dirk was like, bro, why are the cows... I was like streaming to some friends on Discord. They're like, why are the cows, like, why do they look like naked almost? Like, why do they look like that? I'm like, just something new they added? I don't know. So it's not just me that thought that. So you remember Dirk, he was Dude12121 whenever we ran Neo Dude. So you guys might... Some of you might remember him. I don't know. Okay. This is a lot of cows. Did you get... Okay. There's a wolf in here somewhere. Not sure where, but I don't want to entity cram the wolf, nor do I want to entity cram myself. But like after this generation and maybe one more, we'll have more than we ever need in terms of leather. Okay, that's probably good. I mean, look how many cows it is. And while they're kind of compressed, see, you keep them safe. The wolf actually will keep them safe. I think the wolf will attack skeletons and stuff, so he kind of by design keeps them safe. I'm gonna go get the sugarcane over here because I have not gathered it except that one time that I told you all about. So, yeah, we've only done that one time. We haven't, like, made this look fancy. We need to bring the wall over here. We need to build, like, a wall right here, which I just now thought of. That would look nice. We can kind of modify this a little bit. It doesn't really matter because there's not grass. It's coarse dirt. If it's exactly the 3. But you know what I'm saying. Like, the wall's got to be over here. Because the wall is also over there. We just need to make like a path. Which makes sense. Is this why? This is why 69. Nice. What is this path, or what is this wall at? Hopefully it's in line with the rest of them. 72. That's okay, but I kind of want to make a path like straight from here over to there. And again, all of this is going to be within the bounds of our base eventually. And we do need to go down, so I guess it would make sense if we kind of went down like right here maybe, right? And then we eventually go down to like 69, which would be 2 more down. I want to maintain that 3 height. Yeah, so we can go down right there. Dude, this is going to oh, this is so nice. That's maybe a little confusing. Dude, what are you talking about? We're going to be able to line up all these walls Oh. Everything just has a way of working out, man. Everything just has a way of working out. Okay, and then we'll go down like right there. There we go. Okay, let me tunnel all the way over there. It's going to take a little bit of time. I'm not trying to like waste your time. So give me a sec. This efficiency 1 shovel is kicking butt. Or, oh. Let's pretend it's efficiency 1. That way it feels better. Oh, it's so nice, dude. Oh, it's so fast. Go ahead and break this so that it's still 3 high. No one will know. Nobody has to know. That's the meme. Nobody has to know, man. This, we'll just cut off right there. Perfect. Nice. Dude, everything works out. These trees did not have to be so kind. But these trees are even about to work out. Well, I guess technically the wall's going to be... Yeah, we're not going to have a 1 wide path. That would be a little sketch. But these will be... I know. And I know that this whole base seems a little, like, scattered. And it's like, oh, there's, like, nothing connected. All of this is going to be nice. And I know I keep saying that. So I'm going to show it by doing some of it in this episode. A lot has to go into this. I like how I paused. I immediately came back. I have to keep talking. There's a lot that like still has to be done. Like I want to add little leaves that can make it look a little bit overgrown. There's so much little stuff that has to happen, and I just need to do it in stages, right? So I'll do like all the leaves, and then I'll go around and I'll make like cracks in the walls and add like stairs and slabs and stuff like that. I'm not so certain about I think the cracks will be done only with stairs. That way there's no like holes showing the dirt behind the walls, which is fine. It's just if we do that, we would have to go in behind and like on the grass, we'd have to replace it. Like, right, like let's say we have like a wall right here, okay? And we put a stair here facing this way. You could see behind it. So we'd have to go behind, right? And then replace this as mossy cobble, which would be fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that inherently. Just that we would have to do that on a lot of spots. A lot of spots. So it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I'm just saying that's something we'd have to do. Okay, so we should be about to break out into where we can see everything kind of lining up. And maybe we have to, you know, build like a little bridge or fill in a little bit of an area. I don't know. But at least we have access to where our enchanting table is going to be. Over there in the magical floating area of greatness. I'm still going to get the sugarcane. I have not forgotten about the sugarcane. I knew that if I didn't do that now, I was never going to do it. And, you know, the best time to do anything is now, I guess. Sometimes that's the case. I remember a saying that has stuck with me forever because it is so true in so many ways. The hardest part about starting something is starting it. Or it's something like that. I take like a great piece of advice to just absolutely butcher it. The hardest part about starting anything is starting it. Does that make sense? So like, okay, let's say, okay, I want to start going to the gym. The hardest part about it, it's not just the first time. It's like that first week, right? You got to push through, right? The hardest part about starting a project is actually deciding to, let's say you're an artist, opening that Photoshop file, getting your drawing tablet out and starting. I don't think you use Photoshop when you're drawing. Okay, that just shows, I don't know what I'm talking about. You use like Adobe Illustrator, right? Or what do you use if you do like electronic artist and you use like a drawing tablet? I don't know. You get my point. The hardest part is starting it. You're a YouTuber. The hardest part is opening that file and starting to edit, which I've alleviated most of that stress, but by only recording. I saw someone in the comments saying, you know, dang, Neo, you make it look really easy, you know, sitting there and what? I don't know. You make it really easy, look really easy to talk for that long. And like, yeah, I mean, I think in a way, like I make it look easy. I've just done it so long that it's just second nature to me. And so by virtue of being able to talk, and I'm thinking about it and now I'm like stumbling and I can't do it. I've eliminated most editing. So my editing is essentially taking the video files that I record, putting them in my editing software, attaching them, doing a few things with audio and little like tweaks with saturation and stuff. Click render and I'm done. I don't like sit there and make a bunch of cuts. I only record the stuff that I want to be in the videos, if that makes sense. Okay, so now that's done, we can make the wall over here, which I know. I need to get to the actual content, man. I get it. I'm feeling the same way, man. Just give me 2 seconds here. But yeah, that's my editing. So I took a lot of like difficult parts about YouTube and I've streamlined them and made them like simpler. Because a lot of people when they record, I don't know, I'm not a lot of other people, but to my knowledge, a lot of people will like open OBS or the recording software, whatever they use, and they will just like, I'm gonna just turn it down because it's so loud. They will just like record their entire game session, and then they will just like edit the stuff out that they don't want in and stuff. And that seems to me wildly inefficient when, if you have the skill, which is something you do have to practice, knowing when you want to record, you just click the record button, and then you click the stop record button when you're done talking. Like I could say, okay, I'm going to get the sugarcane. I'll be right back. Click the stop record. And I'm sure you guys don't want to hear a lot about that, but I just saw a comment that was, saying that. And I do appreciate it. It's very kind of you to say. But it is something I've just kind of like looked over because I've done it so long. I'm good at yapping, man. I'm good at yapping. Okay, so that's quite a bit of sugarcane. I think if we do it like 1 or 2 more times, we'll have enough. You really, quite frankly, don't need as much as a lot of sugarcane farms can provide. And then once you get that like initial like bookcasage, unless you're building a big library, what do you need all this sugarcane for? That's why I just kind of stuck it over there in the corner, because I'll always spend time. I'll build like a nice sugarcane farm, whatnot. Oh, it's so much better, and then I fall into a hole. But it is so much better, right? If we just stay over here, oh, it's so much better. We'll put up the sugarcane. We're gonna go in our new mine, and that will be that. Hopefully we can find diamonds fairly quickly. I'm not planning on doing like a big mining adventure. Also, I'm not really like I never plan how long an episode is going to be. I'm not like starting this episode today saying, okay, we're just going to be 3. I didn't start the episode yesterday and say, okay, this is going to be 4 hours long. I have no idea how long an episode's going to be. This would be such a cool like material. We are going to be taking apart so many trial chambers, by the way. I don't know if I've made that clear, but we're going to be taking like so many apart. These materials, I don't know why I slept on them for so long. Copper. Dude, copper is the new... I don't know, but it's a nice looking block. I don't want to say it's the new cobblestone because I had to stop myself. They're like, nah, it's not the new cobblestone, but it's close. It's nice, but it ain't cobblestone. And I brought this stuff. I want to connect those geodes that are down there. And honestly, we might be at a level down here that's safer to go in the cave, right? Like, isn't this right? Yeah, so I don't know why we are trying to go in up there when we could just, like, go right here. It's much, much safer. Probably should have just continued the staircase down a little bit, and maybe we would have been closer-ish. But I suppose we could still build a way up and down that it would be... Bruh. Well, it's kind of already apparent where it is. We can just kind of modify it to be a little bit safer. By building, like, I don't know, like, we don't have to modify a bunch, but maybe put, like, a little wall here, right? And then break back a few of these blocks so that we don't feel like we're kind of locked in. But at the same time, maybe we could just take away these right here and make it very clear that this is the path you want to take, right? You don't want to fall over there because then you just kind of die. You want to go over here. And then we'll kind of build a staircase down. Something like that. Something like that. We want to make sure this is all lit up, too. I'm not trying to get jumped by a spider or something down here, dude. Not trying to get that at all. But yeah, since I think I'm going to title this episode a giant the biggest announcement in my life, or whatever I'm going to name it. Okay, hopefully, people don't think that's like clickbait or something. I mean, it's pretty dang big news, dude. It's pretty dang big. So that's why it was titled that way. Oh, the diagonal staircase, it truly does strike again, man. It just has a way. I don't have any wood with me, which is kind of a mistake. I am so close, I could go back up. But I don't see myself using all these pickaxes. I say that. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Maybe build the wall a little bit. I guess it's okay if we fall over here. It's not like the end of the world. But now I think I'm comfortable making just like a staircase that goes down, like right here. I think this will be okay. So we will sort of guesstimate to the best of our abilities where the staircase will go. So I'm gonna say right here. If we go up, we will connect to it perfectly. I think we're gonna be off actually, and I'm gonna build it solid. We have enough cobblestone that it's okay. Should it connect perfectly? No, it doesn't. But it connected perfectly, dude. I don't know how that happened. That's crazy. Okay, let's go connect these geodes, and then let's grab ourselves a little diamond here, a little diamond there. I'm sure there's going to be diamonds in here, okay? There always is. So I found another skeleton dungeon in the cave that's over in that ravine. I think it was off-camera mining. I just found one. It was like, okay, it was like kind of exciting, but I don't really need it. So I wasn't like super hyped up. Yeah. 2 separate little diamond veins like that is crazy. And these geodes are not exactly like right across each other. I thought they were, but this is still like the best kind of like geode spawn. I've never had double geodes. And I do want to use quite a bit of tinted glass. I don't particularly want to die, and this seems like just a very treacherous area. So let's just maybe block that off a little bit. This whole area is quite treacherous now that I'm thinking about it. And if I'm gonna have a nice like connection between these two, I have to decide where is the middle gonna be. So maybe we go over to here, and then but you have to kind of start the bridge from a bottom connect. I don't think we have enough blocks. Like I'm just gonna do the bare minimum. I'm just gonna build a bridge that's between them. I just need to figure out at what level do I build the bridge. God, this is so terrifying. We should be okay though, but in case we're not, I will put my water down. What level would you want the bridge on in an amethyst farm? Probably kind of at the bottom of the geode. Let me like dig in and see where that is. Please tell me there's no budding. Oh, I don't want to lose efficiency, but this may be the one case I'm okay doing it. Is this like the bottom? Oh, this is like a nice geode. Sorry, Mr. Zombie. Very sorry, sir. Oh yeah, this is a big old geode. You guys just spawned like happenstance, right, in a group. Okay, you know what I'm just gonna say. We're not dealing with like any sort of major. I guess I could go down here and grab the diamonds. I can get back up. Famous last words. I can get back up easy. What is over here? Oh, a little like triple diamond spawn. Or is this the other one? No, this is the same too. Oh, is this just like happen chance? Oh, there's another, just a triple right there. Well, if all of these are 1, then we'll still have enough. Okay, so there is a dungeon here, which is nice. Dungeon plus double geode. Like, I'm assuming based on the fact that like... Nah, yeah, there has to be, right? I hear so many. And I hear another one even. Okay, this is... Oh, those were separated by air, so that was technically a double pocket? Okay, bro. I do have smite. Is it a baby? Oh, no. Oh, he didn't even hit me once. It's kind of lucky with the babies. You're violent. As I will learn soon. Where would this spawner even be, though? I mean, I said there was one, but maybe there is not, and they're just doing that, like, zombie call thing where they just, like, call their friends all around and say, hey, there's a human here, let's go get him. Finding a lot of diamonds, though. No, don't shoot the creeper into me, please. I don't love that. I do like this enchanted armor. I feel invincible right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling invincible. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're up to 12 diamonds. Like, we're chilling. We don't really need any more. Ain't no way we got that triple geode. The triple geode extreme. There is no way, right? Are we gonna hit the quad? Are we gonna hit the quad on him? Come on, bro. Please hit the quad geode. Geode. Gotta be, right? I'm hearing so many zombies. There's gotta be a little... No? We're just getting a lot of spawns. I mean, that's what it is, guys. Oh, that was risky. Okay, I'm feeling invincible, which is my sign that I probably need to chill out. You're cool. You're cool. I'm going to leave you. I don't mind spiders. I don't mind spiders. I still think it's so funny that tarantula reared up on me. And it's so great that there's so many knowledgeable people in my comments. They're like, yeah, it's a common defensive stance they have. You know, they were telling me all about it. And I really appreciate that. Okay. I didn't want to, but I don't want to die either. it's just so nice, like, hearing from everybody, and like people all have like valuable input and they know what they're talking about, and I'll Google it because, you know, I want to make sure I'm not getting bamboozled. And every time people are right. People aren't just like in here fibbing. Just super cool. So it's nice to know that there's people out here from all walks of life watching me. And then I get to like learn from you guys, and I feel like that's such an amazing thing that a lot of people don't, like, they don't get to talk to this many people or hear from this many. And I don't know. I'm very appreciative of it, and I don't take it for granted. Nah. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm good on that. I have no idea where that third geode is. It kind of just slipped my mind a little bit. We'll go try to go back over there, but I have no idea where that is. I'm mainly just trying to like light up a good portion of this cave, while also, you know, skipping like all the resources because I don't know. I have a feeling this will connect back over to the big part, or not. Go deeper. I must go. We don't go. Too deep. We don't go. We got to find that third geode, because I feel like that would be sick, dude, if they were all connected. That one was maybe a little far. Wish I could see through the walls and just like see just those geodes, right? Like not like see everything and ruin the game, but like just see those geodes right there. That would be so sweet. And we're lucky where we built that staircase that there was a cave, because we might have just been cursed with having to go super far every time we wanted to mine. It wasn't a curse, but I do enjoy having everything kind of centralized to our base. Yeah, we'll go back over there real quick. I want to find that third geode again, but I don't know how realistic that would be to connect them. So there's our main geode. Cool. And the third geode was like kind of there and then there. So I mean they're connectable, but only to a degree, because it is like, are you coming in here? Okay, I gotta move some stuff off the floor like Hazel's bunny. Hold on. Okay, so you will have to hear that. I know I mentioned it too much. I'm sorry. You'll have to hear the robot. I think it's somewhat realistic to connect these, but also, do we need triple geodage? I don't know. Let me see if I can like see it from here. So I'll like dig like a little pilot hole and see, because digging through this stuff too is also just like not the move, man. It's so slow until you get like diamond with efficiency 5, and even then, yeah. See, like where even is it? It's just like a little further down. So it's not too far away. I'll remember that it's there. If we need 3 geodes, then I guess we got 3 geodes with that. But for now, we will just connect these. I'm not saying we're going to hollow them out of the way. That is a project for in the future. But I'd say this is kind of the floor. Maybe, I guess it'd be the lowest part of the geode is where we'd want to like go in and out. This is actually better in terms of not having to lose a bunch of stuff anyway. So that was a little like, we were definitely never going to be able to go there. I am going to have to, at least this one right here, I have to remove. The rest of them I will leave, as long as there's not one right here. Oh, thank God. I hate having to delete them, because then you don't ever get them back. Like you just don't, because it's not possible. Also, getting shot off by a skeleton over here would be a no-go. I know I didn't get the diamond over there. Just want to make sure all these little caves are lit up, and hey, I will take it any day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday's my favorite day, because it's like right before Friday. And when I was growing up, it was always such a nice day. I don't know. When I was a kid, I loved Thursday. Now, any day of the week, bro. Like I don't really care about what day of the week it is. Because I don't have like a normal job, so I don't have to worry about like, oh, I got to go to work tomorrow. Like, I could make myself work tomorrow, but it's not the same as like your boss being like, you got to go in or you're fired. Oh, I guess the other geode's right there too. Everything is connected. You just gotta look closely. You gotta look closely. Just gonna go back out to the main cave. Probably. Nice. Okay, now we're down where it's a little bit deeper. and things can spawn. But we're going to have most of this lit up, which is kind of cool. I did have a ton of torches on me. Like, too many, some would say. I don't want to get shot into the lava, so I'll just run away. Light that part up later. Here. Perfect little spot for a creeper to spawn. Not that we're going to be down on, like, the ground floor a whole lot, but it's just nice to have it lit up. Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation here, isn't it? I don't want the creepers to blow up on my stuff either. Oi! There's just so many things. Oi! There's just so many diamonds. Ah! Okay, we're chilling. More diamonds. Yeah, we're big chilling. They don't even see me. The zombie does. They have a big track range. Like, it's okay. We can get this quick. That is the only one. Let us exit. Let us exit so that we may go there tomato. That didn't work. I thought that might work. I'm trying to tune up the dad jokes a little bit. You know, you got to start honing them in before they're even here. That way they can be primo when they're here. I really don't like you guys. Is this Smite, right? Yeah, so I do kill them a little bit quicker. I don't know if Smite 1 is a noticeably, like, quicker difference, but you do kill them a little bit quicker. Like, 1 good hit, 2 good hits. I think it's always 3 with Diamond. I don't know, man. I guess if they were hit by, like, the sweeping edge, then maybe it'd be a little bit quicker. Okay, I do have to save some of these torches, dude. Otherwise, I'm gonna have none. I could go up there and light that up, but we'll save that for another day. I want to have this whole area lit up because it's, like, right next to our base. Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd all those creepers go? That would have been a disaster. Oh, okay. We're good? We're good. Anything? Just one, that's fine. I've already gotten so lucky that I don't really need any more. We have 20 diamonds. At least we'll have a full set of diamond tools again. Fully enchanted, of course. We're gonna enchant them. Oh, yeah. Who do you think I am? You don't think I'm gonna enchant them with some little budget enchants? They're kind of nice. What is up there? I don't know. I always think these things are weird, but they're technically like just cave spawns. They just happen. I would prefer nothing snipe me from in this cave or heck, even this cave. Okay. We got to go up here. We got to actually do this. So, I guess we'll just destroy this. I mean, it's really not too big. I don't really want to destroy it, but I don't really see a way around this. Luckily, I mean, a lot of it's gravel. It's kind of nice. So give me just a little bit of time, and then we'll come back and we will start to figure things out. Well, my game crashed right after I clicked stop recording. I guess the last time it had saved, because the autosave feature. Oh, dang it! We're back here, man. Well, what could we have done any differently that we hadn't done, I guess, in the last record? I don't know. It literally, like, crashed. I don't know if it was, like, the gravel, which makes me think, is it going to crash again? I hope not. But I guess I got to go get all the diamonds again. I think I remember where all of them are. The game never crashes, so when it does crash, I'm always... Wait, but this gravel has all fallen. And the creeper is still exploded down there. Wait, did it just not save our inventory, but it crashed? So the world saved, but our inventory didn't? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. Well, no, the world didn't save, but it definitely saved... No, the world... Well, I didn't get those diamonds, I know, but I did go over here and I lit all this up. That's so weird. But it didn't save our player inventory, right? But like all the stuff that we mined over here is gone, which is fine. I'm not like gonna like give them back. I'm not like super worried about a couple diamonds, but it is odd that that happened. So it's like it saved the world, but only part of it, and it didn't save the chunk we were in because it put us back there. Well, I guess on the bright side, we have more torches. So we can light up the world. So it helped us in one way. It gave us torches in exchange for 7 diamonds. And in exchange, there's also no mobs spawned over here. I'll take it. You know what? I'm going to try to look on the bright side. I'll take it. And I'm seeing more diamonds now, so I'll probably end up having around as many as I would have had. So That's okay in my book, right? Like, I'm not going to be super upset about that. I need to not be so crazy about going up in here when we're, you know, potentially going to get shot off. But what is this over here? This looks kind of cool. Is this just a little, yeah, I don't know, little like ravine thing. That's weird though. The game hasn't crashed in years, so I mean, oh, thank you. It's done, or it's just returning to dock. I don't know. Hopefully it's done. But it was weird. It like crashed and it made like the weird like the Windows 11 sound. So I'm not really sure. It was also probably because of my recording software, because I like had just stopped the recording. What are you mad about? Oh, there's someone delivering something at the door. It's the end of the world for a dog. Is the truth? Yes, thank you for alerting me. I really appreciate it. She's very good about letting us know there's people here. A fourth Wait, now, is this just the geode that we see? No, this is a fourth geode. So we're kind of like, I wanted to try to jump over that, but I think my brain was like, maybe don't do that. Yeah, right? So the fourth geode. Did it save that line that we dug? Probably. But we have like lit up quite a bit of this, which is nice. Yeah, so this is the other geode here. Right? So 1, 2, and then there's 3. And then there's a fourth one right there. So we could feasibly connect all of those and have like a geode like path. That'd be kind of cool. I've never had 4 geodes be like this close. I mean, to be fair, I've never had 2 geodes be this close. I guess when it rains it pours, baby. Now we got 4. Is that useful? Debatable. It's nice. I don't know if it's like the most useful thing that could be here, but it is what it is. I'm excited for it. We'll connect it with like some nice like, copper pathways with like some ancient, you know, mossy cobble supports. I'm just lighting up everything like because I really don't want to like die. And usually if I was on like a survival world, I'd be like, you know, whatever, just more laissez-faire. But here I'm just kind of, I don't want to die. Oh, hey, there's even more time. We really got to get all this stuff, dude. We really got to get it. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it didn't crash, so that's a good sign. I'm guessing it's a very rare thing, because I haven't changed any, like, Minecraft versions or mod versions. I haven't changed anything, so the fact that it just happened once, we should be okay. But where were those other diamonds? So we have 18 again. We're kind of back to where we were. I just don't know. I think there was some, yeah, it was, like, right here. We ran right by them. Okay, so we'll grab these. This looks like a big vein, too. Yes, dude, let's go. Back to where we were. Hopefully it doesn't crash again and we lose all of them. Maybe the game's just like, you have too many. We would like you to have a few less. You take a crash, please. The game's just kind of self-nerfing me, which is okay. And I recognize that all of the ores, like quite literally all of them, are still here. When I need redstone and stuff, I know to come back in here. That's just it. Like, I'll know exactly where I can come and get more stuff. Not a worry at all. Maybe a little dungeon in here? No. Okay. All right, buddy. Well, let's make the first pathway. We don't have any mossy cobble with us. So we'll just build it, like, without the supports. Ooh, yeah, there's some over there, too. And we have 1 torch. Okay. I'd rather save a few torches for, like, the path. That over there, we don't need those 2 diamonds. But when we need more diamonds, we know that there's 2 over there. I might go back up and just grab more torches because I'm kind of in a mood where I want to, like, finish, like, lighting up this cave. And that's not a bad mood to be in. We have so much of it. Oh, there's even diamonds up there that I didn't see. Yeah, this is really nice, dude. And I did build this waterfall all the way up to the top. Because that's what I was going to do. I was going to cut the camera. I was going to go up the water. And then I was just going to, from there, kind of finish it out. But I'd rather go get torches now. It's a little tricky to get down here. Maybe we'll build like a path, like a little temple above it. And you just kind of fall down like a hole into some water. Because otherwise, the path is a little bit long, and, you know, that's kind of ugly compared to what I want to have for the whole, like, farm down there. So, I don't know. Either way, we got the torches we came here for. Sorry, we got the diamonds we came here for. Okay, let's not... let's not do that. I do like that it's 2. This will continue the pattern up so that it feels like there is a pattern. There we go. Now it's 2, 2, and whatever that is. I'm going to go get torches. I'll be right back. You know, normally I wouldn't dig, you know, resources that are, like, in my, like, staircase or whatever. I'm going to make an exception here because I've just come to the realization that we don't have any coal. Remember, we had, like, a couple that we, like, split and used in our furnace, but other than that, we didn't really have any. So maybe it'd be wise to just yoink a little bit from in here. Please tell me we have. Sure. It's okay. It's fine. Eventually, that's going to be stairs, and hopefully, eventually, I know I say eventually a lot, but we'll add, like, walls in there or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Some stuff is just, like, too big to, like, reasonably and feasibly end up doing. This is going to definitely be filled in, so might as well just use it since we have it right here. Especially because, like I said, we really need coal. I made a ton of torches because I was, you know, putting torches on every single wall, like, corner block. Sure. You know what? For now, we're just going to do that. That's going to, like, force us to do it because it'll bug the heck out of me. Every, like, corner block of the staircase going down that we were just in, the top block has a torch on it. So there's an extra amount of torches. Yeah, 32 is not the most, but you know what we can do? Make, like, a, you know, a diamond pickaxe, and I mean, that's really the only diamond tool we're missing. And give her a little enchant, see what we can grab. Maybe unbreaking or efficiency. I'll take either one. I will definitely take efficiency. And then we'll put these up, and we'll put them kind of in the bottom. That way we know that we have them there. And then let me sort out the inventory. I just don't want to have a bunch of this stuff with me, so give me a sec. Okay, so 2 stacks of torches, but I'm just going to take all this stuff with me and assume that we can find a little bit more coal. We should. Like, right, like, I mean, reasonably thinking there's coal down there. Ooh, I could take mossy cobble. That way I could build the supports now. That way it doesn't feel or look weird later. We'll just take, like, a good bit. If I had more copper, I'd take it. I don't. I have a ton of that, but other than that, I mean, I just don't have that much. But I have to find another trial chamber, which they're not, like, super common, which is kind of weird that we ran into one. But I guess in the last hardcore world, we ran into a few. So, I mean, it's technically possible. It's just one of those situations where when it happens, it happens. You can't really plan for it. Unless you buy a you go to a cartographer, it's a villager job, and you are lucky enough to, I guess, get him a high enough level of trading where he will just, you know, he'll snag you a little quick map. So this is what I don't want, right? This is like what I do not want. So I'm going to torch this up. Wow. I hit too quick, and I almost lost it all there, man. Not really, but if it's right next to my house, plus if I explore these upper caves, chances of finding coal are, like, greatly increased. Might as well, since I'll probably never go back in these little caves, just grab any iron I see, because we also are kind of low on iron, and I'd like to make a few anvils. Just to have one in, like, my enchanting area, and then to have one, I don't know, it's just nice to have them spread about. So, let me get this coal real quick. Okay, 22 coal, a little bit more torches. I mean, again, anything helps, really. 3 stacks would probably be enough, but if we find more, we'll get it. I really want to build this out. And I know this area right here is, like, it's already... I don't know. That's why I'm thinking we may want to build, like, a temple above. I don't know exactly where this area is, and if it would even be inside the bounds of our big wall that we're going to be making. If it is, then obviously I'd love to include it, but if it's not, then obviously, like, it just can't. So we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Just I don't want anything to be able to spawn in here. And I know that's kind of unrealistic because this is such a big cave, but I'm just going to light it up for a bit. I'll come back when I'm done. I realize the episode's already an hour long. We didn't even start on doing what we were here for, so give me a little bit. I'm going to make sure and, like, try to 100% light it up. It's just, I know there's always going to be a few spots that I can't get, but I'll try my best. Ah, look at that. I'm sure we're going to find a few more spots with diamonds. Funny, I'm building with mossy cobble, but I feel like I have an infinite amount, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'm sure we're going to find a few more diamonds here and there. I haven't done a whole lot. I removed the stalactite or mite. I can't remember, bro. People have told me in the comments how to remember it so many times. I just realized all of these are full because it's like right under my base. But I almost removed this whole thing. And now we can build the bridge. I said I was going to light it up, and then I was like, I really want to just like build the bridge. So I just kind of started digging. I don't know the exact like pattern I'm going to use or anything. But we got to get up to there. Maybe a little bit of a feat. See, stuff keeps spawning in here. It's just bugging me. So let me actually finish lighting it up, and then we'll come back and build. It's like really bugging me, dude. I don't want to keep dealing with this stuff, man. Okay, well, we found more. If I come back every time I find diamonds, bro, I'm never getting this done. Because once I come back on a clip, you know, I just start. I can't stop. Please tell me. Wait, is this another geode? Bro, I can't keep track of all the geodes. I just need to write down their coordinates or something. I think this is another geode. Like I'm not even kidding. I don't think this is the one that's near the other one. I think this one's kind of far away. But if we could have a whole string of geodes where we could just chill. Yeah, bro, this is just a whole other geode. Huh. Well, I mean, I'm very grateful. It's just this is a lot to take in, dude. How am I supposed to connect all these? I have to have some like intricate path system. I guess let me like just make a staircase. I don't know, because I want it to all be like enclosed. I don't want to be able to like see the cave when I'm in the area. Does that make sense? But I feel like this one might be a little bit of a lost cause. This is kind of deep in here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll make a staircase just so I can get back to it. But this is kind of like a weird area. Maybe we go over here. Okay, first of all, this is just, bro. Get out of my face. Okay. I'll go like over there and make the staircase. That way, clearly we'll still know where, like, you know, the staircase leads to. But also so I don't have to, like, try to build one in the wall here. This is crazy, dude. I cannot. That's like the 5th geode, right? Or 4th? The most I've found in an area, like, by far. So give me a little bit, and I'm going to make a staircase here, I guess. I'll probably end up connecting them more between episodes because it's just a lot of digging. I don't want to do a lot of digging when I'm in, like, a recording mood because I have to waste my energy doing the digging and not fun. Okay, well, I made the staircase over to here, and then I promptly realized that like where we are is, oh, I went the wrong way. Is like below, like the well, you see those diamonds we were gonna get. Oh, I guess they're over there. Is there more? I don't know. Let me just show you. So the other geode is like up there, kind of like around that spot, I believe. I don't know. Now I'm getting more confused. So I think I would have dug up. Yeah, dude. If I kept digging that staircase up, I would have been over in there, and I probably would have never seen the light of day. So we'll just kind of like. It's nice to have another geode over there, but we don't need it, dude. We barely need this many. We barely need this many. So let me actually do like the lighting up. I know I didn't get the diamond that was over there. It's okay. We have so much. Also, I realized when you press escape in the bottom right corner, I don't know if you can catch it. Here, I'll like move a little bit. Look in the bottom right corner. It says saving world for like just a second. So I'll make sure to like pause it every like little tiny bit. I mean, I think it auto saves obviously does like maybe like every 8 minutes on an interval. And used to, that was a bad thing because the game crashed so much when I first started playing back in like 2010. It would literally crash, like I kid you not, like once, probably like at least once an hour, if not more. If you went more than an hour without a crash. Hey, yo, there's a dungeon up there. I looked up and I saw the little fire particles from the spawner. This might be kind of a goated area, dude. I mean, we're getting lots of stuff. Just don't know how useful a lot of it is. Like a triple geode is cool, but a man only needs so much amethyst. Now this is kind of cool, but it's a spider spawner, so don't want that. I'll leave it. I'm not gonna like break it or anything. But I definitely don't like want to make a farm out of it, if if you catch my drift. I'll take the name tag, though. If you got a name tag in there, I'll take it. Oh. Take the bread, not me. Please be a name tag. Yay, we got a name tag. Okay. Everything else, we'll just leave in there. I don't really need anything from that. But it's always cool to get a dungeon. And it is technically connected to a cave, so I guess you could have found it if you were just exploring. Yeah, you would have. You would have found it. I need to not do that. I don't have protection 4, and I'm playing like I do. I gotta be a little more careful, man. Oh. Dude, there's even more diamond on the ceiling. There was like the 2 diamond veins that are... Or is that the one I was seeing? No. Is it a third? No, it's just another cave. There's that one right there, that one right there, that one right there. And then I got another one. Oh, those things really do look like this. It was somewhere over there. And I have 14 diamonds on us right now. And we brought back, what, like around 20 or so? So, okay, I'm going to take care of this creeper. Because this is the whole reason I lit up this cave. Is just because little dudes like this love to just chill. And as much as I love that they're just chilling, having a good time, when they do that, and then they have too good of a time while they're falling on your head, it just is just not good. So let's just prevent that. Let's just prevent that. So let's see how much we got. We lit up everything reasonably, like, that you can, like, get to, or anything that could, like, fall on us, like, except maybe, like, right there is maybe one of the spots I missed. The lava does a lot for us, too, which is nice. But now we can actually see around in the cave, which is always cool. I never really take the time to light everything up. And especially, you know, because this is such an accessible cave, I feel like that's necessary. It's still full of resources, too. Let me light that up. Okay. That is done. Ugh. Every time I see a spot, I'll probably go here between episodes, and I'm just going to be going crazy with the torches, dude. We're going to come back. I'll be like, I've been through 50 stacks of torches. I think I'm finally done, and then I'll be like, oh, wait. I got to go light this up. I keep like falling and seeing more spots. Like it's not ever going to be perfect, but we got it pretty dang close. Look at this, dude. It's kind of cool being able to like see around in a cave. Usually you can't because it's so dark. And the people that play with Fulbright, they like boggle my mind. It's like a big part of the game is the darkness. How do you play with Fulbright? I feel like that's such like just cheating. I tried to do it before in Let's Plays, like, oh, I'm gonna turn on Fulbright so you guys see better. It just doesn't feel right, man. I never do. I'm not trying to gatekeep, right? If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. But to me, it feels like a, I don't know. Then you don't have to go and get the coal. You don't have to do a bunch of stuff. I'll just make a pole up here and I'll break it because it's ugly. I don't want to leave it here. Because as long as I don't fall and die, let's just put water down so that I don't do that. As long as the torches actually, as long as it doesn't make actually, the only thing I would reasonably need is obsidian anyways, so if it makes it obsidian. I just didn't want the water to carry the diamonds straight into the lava. I almost missed that. I'm pretty good about not missing that kind of stuff. I almost missed that. Okay, let's dig this down and let's build the actual dang bridge. And then we can actually get to finishing our base, or getting close. Okay, so we have 20 more diamonds, right? If we would have had Fortune 3 and we just had mined all of those pockets of diamonds, for some people are going to be like, well, why didn't you wait until you had Fortune 3? I don't really care. It's fine. I always get too many anyways. Name a world you have where you don't have too many diamonds, right? It's pretty common. I would have had like over 2 stacks of diamonds, so, or around like 2 stacks of diamonds. So, see, that would have been more than we probably would have ever ended up using. And like, what's the point in that? I feel like it's just, diamonds are too common in the latest versions of the game, in my opinion. I feel like they're like ridiculously common. I don't know why. Mojang was like, we got to make them super common. I'm going to say, I know I said I was going to build the bridge. I don't have enough copper. Like, this is not enough because I want to do it like, I guess if I use copper grades, they're going to be able to see out into it. But I think if I build the path, like, you see what I mean? I'm already like pretty low, and then we're gonna have to obviously like go up, and so I'm gonna do this, right? And then we're gonna go up for a few blocks, and then we'll go up again, and eventually we'll want to go over. So maybe like around here we have like a little area we go over, right? And then we go over a few blocks, and then we go up again. And you see what I mean? Like, we're already, like, we're done. So we'll save that for another time. We mainly just wanted the diamonds so that we could... Is this even over far enough? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Again, this is not supposed to be, like, we're not doing this right now. We don't have enough. There's no reasonable way for us to be able to do this right now. So let's get out of here and let's go and actually do a little bit of work on our base. This is not any quicker of a way out, is it? No. Okay. I don't actually know how we got in and out. I think we jumped on that little stone pillar. We don't really have a way to get out, so we'll just kind of dig our way out. I don't want to put water down because I'm so afraid it's going to break all my torches, and then what? Like, we'll be back down here for another 20 minutes, so let's not do that. Let's just, God, dude, building with mossy cobble underground is dangerous. My senses for, like, sensing mossy cobble are, like, super heightened underground, and so I keep thinking I see a dungeon. All right, well, I'll meet you guys back up top, and let's start working on the base. You know what's crazy to think, right? I was leaving the base. We had another geode right here, right? So we have like 6 geodes all within a very small area. So even if we do end up connecting them, I feel like if we mined them like 3 times with Fortune 3 fully, that would be more than enough. And it does take quite a while to build just one of those amethyst farm rooms because you have to break so many blocks. Even with efficiency 5, it takes like 45 minutes. So that would be a giant undertaking anyways. But for another time. I know it feels like I start and don't finish a lot of things. There's too much to do in this world. It's not a bad thing to have. But I don't want it to be like where we had that, the farm, remember, where we were making the prismarine blocks and we just never finished it. But we were about to finish it. It's just, I kind of died. So it made it just a little bit difficult. All right, well, let me put up stuff, and then we will come back in just a bit. Yeah, look at that. 39, count them, 39 diamonds. That's quite a bit. That's a lot of diamonds. I'm going to leave it like, should I leave it like that? No. Maybe, wait, it kind of looked cool. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that, just so we feel good every time we open it. Okay, we should have enough iron, right? Yes, we should have enough. Let me make this into blocks. Okay, and then like this, boom, boom. We're going to name the first pet Scrappy. Is that right? Scrappy. Seems right. Here you go, Scrappy. Welcome to the world. Hope you have a great time. You're going to watch me do a lot of silly things and a lot of smart things, I'm sure, too. You know, I'm just so smart. I'm going to do the smartest things possible. Only make the best decisions that I know how to make. Keyword is that, okay. Keyword is that I know how to make, so maybe not always, but we'll try our best. That's all that really matters. Okay, so the next while is going to be just me digging out large areas. I don't know if I want all of my walls to be a different material. I do kind of dig the vibe of like natural, like I like this, but there's got to be a limit for everything. And oh, this is so much quicker. I mean, that's the reason that we did all of this, right? Was because we wanted a faster way to break the walls. And like, yeah, this is going to be so much faster. And it's going to be the same for this. So I want all of this to be broken aside from that top layer. Just because the top layer is kind of special. That's where our tree of life is and all that sort of stuff. So, yep, just give me a bit of time. And when you come back, you should see some mossy cobble walls. And then we'll figure out a floor because I don't know what to do for that still. But we'll find something. Okay, so in my head, whenever I'm thinking of the paths in here in the floor, I feel like a good... See, I like the way the grass looked. What if we did moss mixed with, like, jungle wood? I know jungle wood would be kind of weird, but, like, moss mixed with jungle wood might be cool. I know a lot of these are all oak stairs, which is fine. We could still use oak stairs, but let's just say, like, if we did, like, moss. What we're going to do is we're going to do one hallway filled in like this. If there's any gaps, I'll just fill it in like that. I don't really care. Something like this. I want it to be like around 50%, which I think I'm getting somewhat close to. Maybe break out like this piece and then fill in the rest with moss. Because I always love the way moss looks. It would complement the mossy cobble walls pretty good. And I'm trying to do something unique because usually it's always going to be like either one material or two in some sort of pattern. I actually really like that. That's cool. Okay, so we have a nice like flooring for in here, but in here, this is the tricky part. This is the whole conundrum I have. I don't know if do I want the whole walls to be like another material? It would take a while, and like that's like one part that I'm not so sure about because it would take a long time, and it's not necessarily easy to get up here. You know, you have to build like a big pillar, right? And then you got to go up here, and you got to start, you know, like breaking stuff. I don't know if that's what I want to go for in here because it's a nice clean like stone. I like that, but I think if I mixed in a few materials, it would look nice. Like if I just on the walls, right? Like so this wall just has like a little, you know, a little bit of mossy here, and you know, there maybe there's a little bit over here. Like I don't know, right? Like just kind of mixing it in. I feel like that does look kind of nice. Now obviously it would need to be in the entire thing, and that would take a little bit of time, which is fine. We have the time. But if we just kind of mix it in, maybe that'll look good. And then maybe even like mix in like some mossy stone brick as well, just to have a lot of texture to it. It could be nice. And even if we just do like the bottom little layers for now, I don't know. I don't want to just do like the bottom layers. That would definitely look weird. But give me a little time to play with it, and I'll come back and we'll just kind of see where we sit on it. Okay, so I've made like a good bit of progress, as you can see. I'm really happy with how it turns out, and you got to keep in mind there's still more that we can do. And I'm not saying that this is the end all be all. This is all we're going to end up doing. There's still so much more to add. But this is definitely a good like starting place, and there's only like a few spots I think I still need to get to that are, you know, accessible up there. And obviously, you know, like we can go in there and do a few, but for the most part, you know, I got it all the way up there. I removed that little bit of dirt that was in there. This one seems a lot denser. No, it's not. It's really not. So now I think like the last step would be to go up here and then do it up here as well. And I think what we're going to need to do is, I don't really love the dirt that's in our base because it's dirt. So I've been like taking, you know, the little bit of stone that we have, and I've just been going in here and kind of filling it in. It's kind of strange to do because like for here, right? Remember, we built this. Like if we fill this in, see, it's just like right out there at the edge. So maybe we just fill it in to like the edge right here. So that way from the outside, it'll look the same, but then internally for us, it looks better, I guess, right? I think that's fine. And there's like a few spots here, like if it's touching the glass, that's kind of the rule that I've been giving it. I like the coal in here. I think that's kind of cool. But then I'll do the same for like this dirt over here. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update so you didn't think I just like went crazy on you guys. You come back and everything's just like completely different. You're like, what happened? There's just not a lot to like film doing this. It's literally just putting down stone and then going back in, of course, and removing the stone that we just put down to put mossy cobble in. So, yep, that's kind of what I'm doing. Or not kind of, it is what I'm doing. And I will come back in a bit when I feel like I'm in a better place to kind of show you what all that I've done. Okay, so we have that done. And I really like the way that this looks. I think this looks super cool. It just needs to be mixed in with a few things. Our inventory is also kind of jam-packed full. Because I want to do a few things. I want to, first of all, take all of the torches off the walls and do something about the lighting. But I feel like if we just sprinkled in, like just a touch of amethyst, it could really spice this build up. And I mean just a touch. Here and there. I'm not talking about a lot at all. I'm talking about here and there. Also, I kind of forgot to like bring this in because when I was building this, I wasn't sure what we were going to do in here. So let's just go ahead and just kind of fix that by bringing in a little bit like this. And now it looks all connected. And like I said, just a few amethyst blocks. I'm not talking about a lot. I'm talking about maybe like a couple on your screen at a time. That's 3, but it'll make sense, okay? I feel like this will look good once I actually get it in everywhere. So let me do that, and then I'll come right back. And this is the perfect spot because there's... Okay. All right, buddy. I guess I could just do that. I do have a haircut in a little bit, so I'll have to, like, go and, like, do that. But then I'll come back and record more after, so you'll get to talk to me like in the future, I suppose, in a way. Not really like in the future, but you know what I mean. Like I'll be gone for a little bit, and I'll come back. Maybe I'll like sound a little different. I've ridden my motorcycle, so maybe I'll sound different. I don't think it'll be like different, but you know what I'm saying. And I guess since we're up here, we'll use the opportunity to take the dirt. I've been pillaring with dirt, and honestly, it's kind of like working really well. So I'm just gonna keep doing it with the dirt. Okay. I know it looks weird because there's only a few, but trust me, I think it's gonna look super sick once we're in here. Or not once we're in here, but once we finish doing what we're doing. So give me a little bit. I'm gonna sprinkle in some amethyst just here and there. How did you get in here? I did end up removing this because I don't know about having like a mine shaft looking thing. How are you guys? Is there really no light over here? Oh, I guess they could just literally walk in. Yeah, we got to do something about that. It's a little odd that they could just kind of walk into our base. I'm not super comfortable with that whole thing. So maybe we'll figure that out next. I think that might be a wise decision, some would say. Okay. So we definitely have enough. I want to just kind of put a few more. Okay. So we have amethyst sprinkled in. Let me know in the comments if you like this. I know it's just kind of, random materials in the walls for now, but we'll kind of mix stuff in as time goes on. The only thing I'm really kind of like hesitant on is just the whole floor situation is just a little weird to me. I like that it's grass, but it's too much grass, and everything else is kind of palleted in a way. It has a lot of palletations happening in here. So maybe we'll go in with some moss because we have so much and it's such a pretty material, and just do kind of what we did for the path in there and just kind of like randomly make little, I don't know, something like this. We'll try this. If we don't end up liking it, then, oh, there's my alarm. I have to go take a shower pretty soon, but it's okay. I'll have time to record still. What's my phone charged to? 97%? Get out of that charger, bruh. You get on there. I only charge my phone. I got like a 15 Pro Max or a 14 Pro. I don't know, bro. I can't remember what like all the different versions are. And I try to only charge it like 80%, but sometimes I end up charging it a little higher. It's supposed to be better for your battery. I don't know, bro. I gave up. I used to be super obsessed with phones. I used to be like in it with Android and had like custom ROMs running all the time. This is way back when, like Android Donut and Android, I think Cupcake. It's just like a very old versions of Android, like 1.1, 1.5. Just a long time ago. A lot of time has passed since then. I used to be obsessed, dude. Like every 2 years I got an upgrade, bro. I was like fiending. I was like, I gotta get a phone, bro. Saved all my money for phones. Spent so much time like overclocking and optimizing them and just all this stuff. And just for what? Like what was I doing? I don't know. But I really loved phones. And I don't know, something happened where I just got bored and I got an iPhone and I was like, I'm done. Like I don't want to have to mess with my phone. I know Android is a lot better now, but like I like FaceTime and Find My, I like all that stuff. So I feel like I can't switch at this point. Okay. So now it looks a lot better, in my opinion, on the floors. The only part I don't like now is the torch spam. So I'm going to remove all of the torches in here, and then I will wait until it is dark, and we will replace everything with lanterns. I'll probably just like hang some lanterns. I guess I could have just used the intervals at which these torches are as a good like kind of measure for where I need stuff. But you know what? Hindsight is indeed 2020 for the most part. But yeah, I'll just go in here with like some lanterns, and like for example, there's one right there, so we'll do one, and then we probably need one like over here. We're putting them up on this level, okay, and put it on the amethyst so it looks like it's not something that shouldn't be there, but rather something that accents what is already there. This one will connect, but it's okay. I did have I did have some around here. That should be good, right? If I just put them, I'll probably put one right there and then one right here. Just there's a little bit more light in here. Oh, tried to sneak back in, did you? That ain't happening. Yeah, this already looks so much better without the torch spam, dude. I mean, like, I feel like at the beginning, a lot of people really get bugged by torch spam. I get it. For me, it's not like the most annoying thing, but I definitely see where people are coming from when they're like, there's too many torches in here, Neo. You gotta rein that in, buddy. I agree. There was a little bit too many. But this is much better. Okay. And maybe like one more over here. We're putting these on the right level, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, and then we get to go up there and do the same thing. Does look nice, but they aren't torches, I'll tell you what. They aren't torches. There's just something about torches that I've always loved. My first lighting, also my first love, but no. Never loved them, but did appreciate them for what they were. A nice lighting source. I will go ahead, I'll just put a, like this, right? I feel like that would be much better than trying to guess where I should put them. No? Maybe like one more over here. And that way, we don't end up using too many. And it's not too big of a shock to the system. So there we go. That's all of the torches replaced. The house was already looking so much better. There's a lot more we can do in here. I'm not saying that this is like the end-all be-all. But for right now, I feel like this is a good stopping place for the house. Just wonder if, I don't know, I need to get the outside done more, and I need to figure out how we're going to handle this. This is just not, this ain't right, bro. Like, having them be able to just, like, walk in here, it's just, it's a negatory Ghost Rider, right? It's kind of one of those situations. So I'm going to grab some copper grates, some stone brick, but I'm going to make everything mossy and then trim it with other materials in the future. That's kind of been my grand plan if you guys haven't been able to tell. I've been trimming everything later. Meaning I will take other materials as I need them and I will kind of add them in and mix them in. Rather than... Do I put the ore? Yeah, I should probably put the ore in here. I need to build a big smelter. That's one thing I need to work on. For my next mechanical project. Something that isn't so simple. We need a lot more mossy. Do we have more ready to go? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know how much of it we're going to need, but this whole situation it has bugged me quite a bit. And I think this is the greatest time ever to do it. So let's go all the way around and over. We don't have to break any walls or anything. Yes, we will fix this over here. We'll fix the whole problem with the jutting out of the moss farm. We'll fix it with, we'll put some like trees around here. We can, bring the grass around a lot more. And then if anything, we could build like a big support on the corner and make it look nice and like temple-y. It's just right now it's a little bit touch and go. Everything's just kind of a cube for now that will mold into what we want it to be. But for right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down one from this level. And I'm going to fill in all of this. We're going to remove this. Okay, we're going to finally, like, kind of, I don't know, standardize the shape. I don't know how else to say it. If I can reach all the way down. If not, I'll just go in there and do that after. Do a bucket of water. I'd rather not destroy anything. This way, it's still below every bit of the Tree of Life. But I want the copper grates to be in the middle. That way we still have that open feeling. Without kind of like, cutting off this entire area. It doesn't need to go the whole way. Because mobs will only, maybe like to right here. Mobs are not going to fall out of this, I promise. I say that, but they shouldn't. they really shouldn't, but they might. We'll see. And then if we need to add anything else in here to make it not look weird. But I think copper grates are really cool. They're like a better glass. If you're trying to go, they didn't really have glass when they were building these temples, I don't think. And if they did, it was probably for like jewelry and stuff. I don't think it was, they didn't make windows, okay? Windows were not easy to make even when we first discovered how to do like glass work. It was not, let's make a window. It's a flat plane of glass. Pretty difficult to do. Okay, and so now this whole thing is like, we're not going to die anymore. Which is a great feeling when you're in your own house. Like, oh, finally, I'm safe. I'm not going to die in here. This whole area here was always kind of weird to me. You're back here, aren't you, buddy? Oh, reminds me of the first days, man. The first days, indeed. Well, can we just make this staircase just go to this staircase? What's the point of this one, man? We got this whole area up here. Like, what are we going to put up here? I'm sure we'll put stuff. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, I mean, this will have stuff in it. It's just, for right now, like, this is just kind of blank. But what are we supposed to do about all this, man? Well, first of all, light it up. Break this out. Mossy Cobbleify that. Good God, there's no lights in here. And I have no I have no means of lighting this up aside from a few lonesome. That's going to be too low. That will be good. I know it's dark out here. Unless a creeper falls off of our wall. And I really am a fan of this, by the way. And the Tree of Life being integrated into it. Oh, I almost said chef's kiss, but I feel like I can't say that about my own work. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to Mossy Cobbleify this. I'm still undecided on what to do with this little area, so I'm just going to leave the hole in the ground for now, and we'll decide what to do with it later. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but I'm already 1,000 times more happy with this. Exactly 1,000 times, too. I am exactly 1,000 more times happy. We did a lot. Even though this episode started off a little crazy, like once we got back down to it and we started focusing up, I know it's just a sheer wall. I know. You're probably like, dude, you think this is like it? Like, no, it's not it, man. I know. It's still got a lot of work. We're still going to have to do a lot of cool, like, I don't know. I got a lot of, okay, thank you. I got a lot of cool ideas. This, I'm just going to leave in here for now. But this is a good stopping point. I'm going to have to go take a shower and then leave. So, yeah. I'm going to go do that. We'll come back. Make sure to click save. Yep, it's saved. Okay. So I'll see you guys after my haircut, and we'll see what we end up doing after. Okay. Sorry, do a little sound check, because it's like three and a half hours later. Dude, I can't get over it. This is so nice. Like, even seeing this like 3 hours later, yeah, dude. This is really nice. So I want more copper blocks, and, well, unfortunately for the trial chamber, not for us, but unfortunately for the trial chamber, oh, you made a mess, Mr. Larry the Chicken? Frank the Chicken? I don't know, dude. I don't know what to call him. He's just a chicken. He's just living his best life. But I really think we need more copper blocks. Like, we really do. This base is turning out super nice, and in my opinion, it's pretty unique looking. Which isn't always a bad thing. You know, sometimes people say that as kind of a euphemism for something looking bad. I think the amethyst could be a little better, but it's out of my wheelhouse, and I'm trying to do things that are out of my wheelhouse. I want things to be a little bit different than how I would normally and usually do them. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. We also have, like, no food, which, you know, we have a little bit of bread in here, so I'll take out, like, half of it and call it good for now. And I say we go to the trial chamber. I did come back in the house for a specific reason. It was to grab these iron pickaxes, just in case I somehow run out of this diamond pickaxe. You guys were telling me that surely there is more to the trial chamber. There's like no chance that it just spawned with that one room. And chances are you're either at the very bottom or the very top. So I'm going to be looking at the ceiling, because I looked all around the edges and I could not find another like room to the side. So I think that person is right. Thank you for the comment. That it is probably the lowest room. That's my kind of guess initially. And I love hearing from all you guys. So thank you for all your comments. I've kept up with every single comment. I'm still like over 3 years back in the comments. So every single one from this series, last series, every Skyblock video, every comment I have read. So really, really appreciate it, guys. I totally could, you know, nab a little bit of hay baleage here. It's okay. I mean, we could just like break our wheat farm and it would have the same effect. And because I'm using, you know, oh, dude, you know what I could do? A smart man would do this. He would take this tree. He would turn this tree into a crafting table like this. And then he would do this in one go and then make sticks. And then he would make, oh, well, we don't have any stone. And I almost put that down as the crafting table. Sorry, it's been like 3 hours since I played, so I gotta like get back into it. And then, is that? I mean, it's faster, but it's not fast. Let's see how much this is before we go too crazy. Well, that's not nearly as much as I thought it was. That's 58. That's definitely close enough. We'll leave that on the ground. We don't need any of that, but I will take the wood with us. Probably a decently smart idea. I'm curious to see if, like, it's above or below. I think the rest of the trial chamber would be above. It wouldn't really make sense if it was below, because already pretty deep in the world. Let's see if we can get down there without taking any fall damage. See, I bet we can. We wouldn't die from that, but it would hurt. Kind of easy. That one would have hurt a little bit. No fall damage. I don't know if that's a fall damage or not. Probably not. And it's just over here. I think 3 blocks is okay. I don't know why I keep putting it down. It's just fun, okay? At that point, if you've done it that much, it's just fun. I guess this would be a little better if it was probably all the way lit up. There's no chance anything gets me when I get out of the trial chamber, and I'm in a good mood with an inventory full of copper and a grin on my face. I want to create a copper golem to organize my chests. You gotta stop that, man. You gotta stop that, man. Like I said, I'm trying to hone in on the dad jokes here. But that's not even, that's just like a bad slant rhyme. Same thing, I guess. So probably above, it would be my guess. And that's honestly like smart. There's still so much copper in here, I recognize. And yes, I know I can just do this and get it back. I just feel like it's kind of a pain. I heard something over here. You hear that? Oh, they restart. That's right. After a certain amount of time, they restart. Okay, well, we got full diamond armor now. Oh, and I see literally the other... How did I miss this? Bro, there is no shot that I missed this. I guess it is technically a little bit off. Kind of. Okay. Also, you guys told me that once you turn these on, they don't turn back off. Oh, yeah, this is the flooded room. Oh, I wish I had the aqua affinity so I could mine quick under here. I can still mine all these lights out. It's just a little bit more, how you say, intrusive. And we can go into here for a little bit of breathing action. Maybe, honestly, we could just do this. I want the tough blocks too. So if we just go around the exterior of this and just kind of, you know, mine these out as we need them. What? How do you lag in single player? I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's been boggling my mind that I keep lagging in single player. So weird. Okay. So I'm going to go around the perimeter of this, grab those real quick. Oh, it spawned him in the water. Kind of a rough life. Oh, there's no water over there. I don't mind being in here. Like, it's really not too bad or scary. I don't really want to, like, die in here. But I should be okay. I think those guys are busy being spawned down there. But I do want all these grates up there. So maybe I'll go and mine them from up here. Now, it's not too tricky. Like, I need a bee farm. That's like, I actually need a bee farm. And I think I'm going to use, like, copper grates to make it. That way I can wax my stuff and not have to worry about, like, you know, having to find the right, like, stage of copper that is already pre-waxed. Because all this stuff is waxed in here, which is super nice. I love the moaning and groaning they're doing. It's great. I also need to be getting these copper blocks too. I have to realize, like, these are 9 copper ingots, so of course they take a little bit of time to mine because they're just so, like, I don't know, like, thick, I guess. Like, you literally get 9, so it's kind of cool. So I'm just going to be tearing this bad boy apart. I mean, if anything, like, crazy happens, I'll come back, but chances are, guys, it's just some zombies and slimes. They're not the most exciting thing. Mainly just here for the blocks. So I found this little cool room back in here. Oh, nice, there's a light in there. Is there another light over there? Yeah. But look, fortune 2 and a couple iron ingots. It gave us bread, by the way. The what are they called? Stray spawner. It gave us bread. And now I have fortune 2. So I can put that on my pickaxe. That'll be actually super nice. I just wanted to show you that. I mean, these things are cool, and you can get some decent loot from them kind of mid-game. I wouldn't come in here like an early game thing just because they're a little tricky in terms of, like, they can be. Did I get a key? Potion of regeneration. You know what? That's kind of close. In a roundabout way, I will definitely take ender pearls. This is where my bundle would have been helpful. Oh, I have a bundle in my bundle. Hey, I'll take that. Just so I could put, like, some pots in there. Just, like, random stuff like this. Like, I don't need that. If you put this in there, it wouldn't even fit. So we're going to put that back in there. Like slime balls. Just like little stack stuff. Like I know I'm not going to get a ton of that. I don't know why I have a ladder. I'm going to put that up. But just super helpful. I do really enjoy bundles. They definitely have a time and a place. And they're very useful in those times and places. Okay, back to a little bit of deconstructing. I feel kind of bad about it, but at the same time, nah, I don't feel that bad about it. Dude, some of the rooms in here are really cool. I've never seen this room before. And here I am, like, digging it out, right? But I've never seen, like, this room with the cactus in it. And, like, 2 chests, some honeycombs. I don't know if, like, do those turn into wax or something? Or no, they give you honey block. I don't really need the honey block, but that is kind of cool. Just more honeycombs. But, you know, there's lots of lights in here, which I'm very, very big fan of. I have quite a bit of... I used a lot of copper when we built the moss farm, so we definitely ran pretty low, but we should be good to go after we get like a few more of these and maybe those grates right there. I did get lucky. I got a decent bit of grates, but I can make them fairly easily with these solid copper blocks, but it's just nice just to get like the direct material, you know. But there's definitely still a lot for me to get in here, so I can always like come back here. It's so pretty. Like I really love the way they look. So I feel kind of bad breaking it, but at the same time, it's going to a good use. It's just like a giant vein of ores that are not, well, they're kind of like, no, they're pretty much ores, right? Like they're, yeah, kind of, in a roundabout way, I suppose. So I'll meet you guys back at the house. Should be good to go here. I think I can just kind of sneak my way back. I think we were over here. And we ran straight through this section, didn't we? I guess so. Oh, okay, this is the place we were in. We gotta figure out how to get out of here. Okay. It's on the bottom floor. And it's like... Oh, okay. Okay. Death by slime. Wouldn't that be... Wow, they hit really fast. Did you see that? It went bump, bump, bump. I don't know if you could get hit that fast. Over here. I know it's in the middle somewhere. Jeez! The slimes are kind of deadly, actually. I didn't realize they could hit like that. Okay! Jeez Louise. It's like they give, like, proximity damage or something. Was it not on the first floor? No, it definitely was. Dang, you guys are kind of strong. I didn't realize it was like that. Maybe I just, like, mark it with a bunch of torches. That way I really know where it is. Sure. That'll be good. There is a crafting table there, too. Okay. Well, I will meet you guys back at home. And look, nothing is here to fall on us and kill us and make us lose our smile after getting all these amazing resources. Okay, we're back here. And yeah, you can see stuff is starting to weather a little bit, which doesn't look bad. It's just that everything, quite literally everything, will turn green eventually. And that's not exactly kind of the plan. But this is so nice. But the reason I was like doing all of that right then was I really wanted to, and I don't have, do I even have a stone cutter? I think I do have a stone cutter down there. I think I made one for a second. You know what? I'll get rid of that. I wanted to put like a copper roof in here because I don't want to do the same thing for like the walls and the ceiling and everything. So I think a copper, I don't have a stone. Let me make a stone cutter. Oh yeah, and we did find a bolt armor trim, which I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if maybe you can't get it anywhere else other than where we were, but I don't know. That's one thing. Like, I don't know the game knowledge like that, but it might be a really nice armor trim, so I just got it just in case. You never know. Okay, I don't know. Ender pearls are kind of rare. I hope I haven't been putting them in there. Yeah, or in there. Maybe. Put them in here. But other than that, everything is nice and organized. We do get 2 golden carrots, which we should just go ahead and eat. I think they might do 4. No, they do 3. It's definitely a good food source that we do want to get eventually. We just don't have it. And then we can go ahead and make one. I thought I swear we had made one, but I guess not. Okay. How do you make stone cutter? Oh, it's 3 full blocks. Okay. Maybe make a couple, because they're like really useful, especially for what we're doing. We'll just make 4. Well, we have a little bit of iron. And then we can put it down like right there. I don't know where to put the other ones, so we'll put them in our utility blocks and probably never put them down. Sounds like a plan. That's usually what I end up doing. Wax copper bulbs, yeah, no, we don't know those. We want these, and then we can transform these into a variety of blocks. Yeah, wax chiseled copper, cup copper. I'm going to do like half like this. Oh, it gives you 4 per? Yeah, so half per then. Okay. Okay. And then what we'll do is we will go up there and make a nice design. And then we'll do the same thing for the floor. Ooh, I guess we can't really do the same. What did we do over here? It was moss and jungle woods. We'll do the same thing over there. So we'll take some jungle wood, which hopefully we have a little bit of. Yes, we do. Good, good, good. And some moss. And then we need mossy cobblestone as well. And that should be everything we need. And then we can finally have this upstairs kind of hallway done. It just had not been done this entire time. It had quite literally been, like, the entire duration of this has just been something I tried in between, like, episode 1 and 2. Something like that. So let me break out the ceiling, and we'll figure out a pattern to do these blocks, and I'm not quite sure. But let me go ahead and break it out first. Okay. So the last block is mine. This whole thing, I did put this copper here in the corner just because I was kind of experimenting. I think it'd be best if we went ahead and just filled in the walls for now. And we got to keep in mind, we don't need to fill in the corner block. It's just not going to technically be there. And I want to have room for water up there if I need it. Why would I need water? You ask a good question, but I'm just trying to find myself an excuse that sounds cool. And maybe we could put some sugar cane in the ceiling. I stand with my final argument. See, we didn't even break out those blocks there. So I didn't need to break them out. I just, for some reason, did. Don't ask me, man. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger of the Neocubist. That's right. I am actually his clone. He's not here right now. Okay, so that is filled in, and then the ceiling needs to go in. Now, the thing is, I don't know if this will exactly work for, and then it would be like boom, boom, and then, like, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, boom. Well, first of all, that's not even correct. It's not correct at all, actually. So let me just kind of forget that we did that. But to be fair, you know, that meant that it did fit, at least in that capacity. I'm not so certain that it's like super important that we have a specific pattern, but it would be cool, right? Oh, it would be cool. And will it fit over here? That's the big one. I mean, I don't see why this can't be the same thing, right? There we go. Okay. So, obviously, this is not going to be mossy cobble. That was just using that as kind of like a filler block. We're going to fill it in with these because they look kind of cool. And then maybe do some copper grates with, like, lights in the sides, as long as they're, like, the bright enough lights. So let me go see. I almost went down in our old area. I don't know which ones emit the most light. I guess the ones that are most close to the regular color of copper. So you just have to turn them on for a second, and then they promptly, well, they just stay on forever. They don't promptly do anything. They literally just stay on forever, which is super cool. But I did not know that. So we can put them right there. We broke our diamond pickaxe, sadly. Now we're onto this one. We go through so many diamond tools. Like, maybe we will actually be fine. And I kind of dig the copper just chilling. I don't know what it is. Like, it obviously isn't actually something, but it is there. It is there. So we'll go ahead. We'll fill this in. Again, it's just kind of random pattern. This looks a little strange, actually. Just like this. Just kind of fill it in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And you could do, like, maybe one of these, and then something like this. Sure. Okay. And the rest is going to be moss. So like 50% wood, 50% moss. Kind of. I mean, I don't know the ratio, but it seems pretty close. And I kind of like this flooring. Like a pathway. But it's soft on your feet. Imagine the moss, man. I don't know if you ever walked on moss barefoot, but it is really soft. Okay. And then we just got to finish this pattern real quick. So let me do that on the ceiling, and then we will come back when we are... Okay. Do I really need to cut for that? I feel like we're already like 2 hours in, right? It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. And then the last thing I want to do this episode is I want to make the thing outside not look so much like just a thing. I want to make it look special. Okay. I like that. It's dark in here, but we could solve that with a little bit of lights. So we could use a light right here. Sure. So, pretty simple procedure. I just need to go grab the copper grates, and we'll put the light behind the grate. I don't know if that'll make enough light, but we can see together if it does. Ooh, need more than a stack, sure. Put it there. It's a nice rainy day outside. Not bad. And if we want to see if it's enough light, we'll take the light out of our hand. Because that actually gives us a little bit of light. And we'll go ahead and flick it on. Break it. And then... yeah. More than enough. Like more than enough. Okay, and then we'll do like one right here. Okay. And then we'll just kind of mirror it on the other side. So I'll fill these in a moment. And then we could do the same thing here. So over there. And then over there. And that should be enough light, I would think. It's kind of an interesting sequence to like put it down and then like break it and it stays on. I mean, hey, I like it. It means I don't have to do any redstone. But it also means you can't like turn it off and on, which is fine. I don't really ever plan on doing that anyways. You guys go away. I don't need you anymore. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't need you anymore. Okay. Interesting sequence to like put something down, break it. Oh. Oh, I thought I broke it. What if I just broke it and like wouldn't turn back on? It's like, you know, the light switches your parents are when you're like a kid and you want to flick them on and off and on and off. I gotta say, now that I'm an adult, I did it like once or twice and I'm just like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, there's just no point. I don't know what to do in the corner. I kind of want to do like... I got turned off. What do I want? Yeah, I like that. Oh, cool. Okay, and then probably just one more light, like right here. Should be good. Okay, so the hallway we can say is pretty much complete, barring... Oh, not going to question it. Okay. Yes, the hallway is complete. I like this a whole lot, guys. Nice. So now we actually have like an open area where I don't feel like we're in danger. Super nice. We need a fence gate down below. That's one thing. I know that area right there. I know. But it's just kind of it's like an ode to the past. We'll leave it open just so we can look in there. But there's no fence or fence gate or no. I thought we were finished with the house. No. That's okay. We still have another one. We still have all the materials we could make the copper roof in here. I don't know if we'll be able to do this exact same pattern that we did, but we can do something close, and that's all that matters. Do I want to do it one block up? I don't think so. Maybe. If we do, we can go ahead and take away the fence that's on the top level there, because it's just unneeded. Okay, and then this was in the middle. See, it's just this is not the same width. So maybe we could do it like this. Yeah, and then put that in the middle, and then... How can I not build this simple pattern? It actually fits perfectly if I can... Oh, it does not fit perfectly. You know what? It fits close enough. I'm just snug it up in the corner there. That's perfectly fine. There's a 1 block space between them. Surely I could do that. It fits perfectly there. That's all that matters. Okay, there we go. Take all the torches out. No more torches in our house, which is a big achievement for us. Personally, I have torches in my house for... Look at that chicken egg. Looks copper. Like matches the decor in the house. Well, let me know in the comments. Do you guys like this? I'm very happy with how this world is turning out now. Especially since I've kind of taken the time to, you know, actually like do something about it instead of just like living with a house that I'm unhappy with forever and then eventually moving, which I'm sure a lot of you can feel. Like when I used to play before I recorded, playing like when I was a kid, I would build a house and then I would just decide I don't like it. And instead of like adding stuff that would probably end up making me like it, I would just leave. I'm out of here, dude. It's too stressful. I have to redecorate my house. And no. How about we just leave? Yeah, because that makes more logical sense when you're a child. Let's just leave. And I'm not saying that, you know, you're a child if you do that now. I totally get doing it, but I just thought it was funny. As I grew older, I was like, I can usually fix things. Usually. Unless it's like a deep internal inside of an engine. I don't mess with that. Carburetor, do it, you know, fuel, I can do that. But anything else, no. Okay. So now we have, this is, oh yeah. Oh, I'm really, oh, dude. when you get that feeling when you go in your house and it's like that, oh yeah, feeling like that looks really good, you know you've done something right. So we're gonna take these 3 stages. I'm gonna put up the cobblestone. We don't need all that. Probably take a couple more stacks. One thing we do need, how much more stone brick do we have? We have a bit of stone brick. And look, dude, we've absolutely run through the moss, man. Like, I'm telling you, we're gonna be going through a lot of moss. So I'm kind of happy that we got all that we did. I guess we can make a little bit more. Okay, will this be enough? I'm not quite sure, because I don't exactly know the thing that I want to do with our arches. Nor do I know... Oh, it must be day. Well, that means the rain is about to fade away, or it may have faded away by the time we get outside. No. No? Still just raining. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, this is still bugging me, man. There's something about this that just doesn't sit right with me. But I feel like it has to be grass here, so I don't know. I think what we can do is put grass here, right? That way it doesn't look weird. Bring this wall. What? I clicked on the right block. It's my dang mouse, man. And then have this just go down one. Like this. And we'll put like some slabs in there. Probably not over on the side. It's okay for now. But yeah, that way it's still like 3 blocks and it feels like, you know, a cool area. Because I definitely want to have this be kind of a part of our base. I don't know what we're going to put in here. But definitely want it to be a part of our base. Just because this is just so beautiful. As someone said, they're playing along on the seed and they did something really cool with this. I can't quite remember what they said. Maybe they said they put a bunch of axolotls in here and put like moss all around it. I'm not quite sure, but it was a really cool. I remember reading it. I thought that was amazing. If you guys want to play along with me, seed is right there. 521-295-363. So if you'd like to play along with me, you totally can. I'm going to fill in this a little bit. First of all, because this, if it's going to be like an entrance, it needs to be like that. And maybe we need to bring this up a little. I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We could even bring it up with like some slabs. Those might look a little better. I know I'm going to want slabs, so I'm going to make them now. And I know I'm going to want stairs, so I'm going to make them now. Okay, just so that I have those things with me. Because I know that I'm going to be using quite a bit of materials to do quite a number of things. Like this. Then maybe do like copper light at the top. Not bad. Not bad. I like that. Okay. I think the only reason it's kind of like wigging me out now and it looks weird is that this needs to be, at least to this point, like matched. And then I'm going to do double stone brick on these layers. And then we should be good. The floor in here, for some reason, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care what it is. But when it comes to this, for some reason, I feel like I have to do this part. And it's super simple. So just take this all the way back. And all the way back on here. And then... Okay, that's all dirt that's going to grow. That's right. So if we want it to feel even more... mossy, I guess we could go down again, right, with another slab, and then like the roof could have these on it, but it feels like a dark, like kind of cavern almost. Yeah, like a little, like almost like a sewer or something. Okay, maybe not a sewer. That implies that it's like bad down here. Maybe sewer isn't right, but like this, you climb out. Yeah, and it doesn't feel too tight. Maybe a little if we just put slabs there. Oh, I guess we can't put slabs there. Yeah, we can. Could we break these blocks? I think I'm going in circles. That's fine. Okay, let me do this and then break out the floor, and then I'll break out this block too. Just give me a minute. Let me finish this. Okay. Well, there you go. I think that looks nice. And now we have like an entrance there that isn't so like strange. Only thing maybe I could say that looks a little odd is that. And we can quite literally just do that and make it look cool. And then maybe here, and here. Change it up a little bit with like some stone brick. Nice. Looks good to me. So, right. These pillars, they look a little, you know, when I look at it now, it's like, oh, well, I'm not sure about that, man. I didn't make that. That's on me. First of all, I see a little archability at the top. We don't have a staircase to get up there, which might be somewhat helpful at some point. I guess for now we really can just use water, and it's not like a bad thing necessarily, unless we put it down and it flows too much. I don't want to like remove all the grass here and, you know, accidentally break stuff. A beautiful day to work outside, nice and rainy. Luckily we don't have to experience getting wet when we're in the game. But maybe this needs an arch here. In my head, what I was envisioning doing was making the bases of these a little fatter, but I don't want to eat into the staircase. And if we make them fatter over here, I'm afraid that it's just going to be bad. Oh, hello, buddy. Can I stand on you? I don't want to fall on him and die. That'd be a really, really crappy way to lose the world. So if we build some sort of arch here, I almost don't want to do like arches. You know what I mean? Like, let me just try a few things and then see where we end up. Okay? Because I feel like since this is like, I don't know, it almost feels wrong to do an arch, and I know it's not wrong, and they probably had arches, but I feel like it needs to be more like, I don't know, more than arches, if that makes sense. Probably. To me, it isn't even making sense, so maybe not, but more than arches, but less than arches. Please help. Send help. Okay, so something like this. So this is like the gate to our house, right? So I feel like it needs to be extra special. And it doesn't have, we don't have to stick to like any sort of like regular thing, you know, we don't have to do what everyone else has done or is doing or will do. We can really do whatever we want. I kind of want to turn all of these on. Can I? Okay. Maybe a button would be better for this. I'm not sure. Now it looks like it's been here for long. Please don't fall. Okay. I don't care if you fall this time, but it'd be a little inconvenient. Please don't. Oh, okay. And then from here, I can kind of refine things and make things look a little different and better here and worse there. Okay. Yeah, right, buddy. All right, buddy. You're trying to scare me, but you can't scare the DOQs. Maybe I should go inside, because I don't think lightning is too good for Steve. I think it makes him break out. So I'm not scared of lightning. No, dude. I'm tough, man. I'm not scared of that stuff. What are you talking about, bro? I'm not scared of lightning. I'm not scared of lightning at all, bro. I'll stand out. I will be the lightning rod. Don't you even worry about it, man. Under edge. Okay. Just to add a little bit of support. I don't know, it almost feels too weird if it's like super open. Could even build this over here. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's not on the whole thing. Okay. And everywhere it kind of connects, cap it with a little bit of slabbage. Okay. And then we'll go look at this like from below. Just to look at it. Obviously, we need to do things with the actual like walls themselves. I recognize they're literally just giant. Like, trust me, I know. Oh, okay, stuff spawned. That's great. Okay, let's run inside. I still need a fence and a fence gate, but I have for some reason 3 fences on me. So maybe we just go over here, and let's say the fence will be like right here. Seems to be safe for now. We'll just fill it in with fence. That way, Mr. Zombie there can't follow us. Looks a little odd. Let's just, yep, there we go. Nice. And I guess that was back before we had copper grates. A little bit odd to use fence there, wouldn't you say? Especially when we have access to the world's greatest. Greatest. Get it? Get it? Nice. And let's grab a fence gate, which I'm sure that we have. Yes, we have enough. Oh, Oh no, what did I do? I put 20 in there. Good God, my inventory. It's because there's so many variants of these copper blocks that they just kind of smush up your inventory a little bit. How did you get in here? Oh, don't tell me they can pathfind on the trapdoors, man. Don't tell me they can pathfind on the trapdoor. I mean, obviously he got up here. Oh. Bleh. 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 But I guess he climbed all the way up? Okay, well, we're going to have to somehow prevent that. Maybe we just don't have the safest entrance in the world. It's not the end of the world. It's just a little annoying. And we didn't have time to turn around and look at that. I'm just trying to not do everything conventionally. I feel like if I look at a picture of an Aztec temple and I look at it, then I'm going to end up with just something that isn't my own and it won't feel special. And it may, you know, maybe it'll look better or maybe it'll look worse. I don't know. But I kind of want to do my own thing. So we're, to our best of our abilities, we are going to try and do so. I'm going to need more stone brick, aren't I? Do we have any more? We have a little bit more. A little bit in here. We have stone, though. Yeah, we do. I should have smelted some. Yep. Look at me. Working ahead here. Grab. Oh, no. It's definitely a little bit of a struggle to build with this palette just because your inventory, dude. It really messes with your inventory. I guess we could put stuff up like tin coal. I don't even know where I got that. Some fence and a crafting table. I don't need that. Nor do I need one log. Or rotten flesh. Now that I think about it. 20 copper, but we do have a copper chest. Everything else, you know, like the dirt, I'm sure we'll get more of. The jungle wood we don't really need. More dirt. I see that as well. I don't know. I don't know how that got in there. It wasn't me, man. I didn't put that in there. But now we can make more if we want to make more, which we probably do. I think it would be a wise decision. We're going to be making quite a bit of this stuff. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then make this. Okay. And then maybe some more mossy cobble would be a good idea. If we can manage. Sure. What are we missing? Mossy and cobble. Missing everything. We can't make any of that. What are we trying to do here? What do I look like? A cloning machine from Star Trek? Nope. And even the cows kind of match, which is interesting. You know what? I can't believe I built that and didn't notice. I can't believe that I built that and didn't notice, dude. That's crazy looking. Hey, yo, we should keep that. That looks like a 2-year-old got a hold of the controller and just did some stuff. Hey, yo, what in the world? Is this off center? The little, like, things over there? Okay. All right, buddy. A few things we're going to have to do here. A few things. Few things. That's funny though. That's all you can do is laugh. That is genuinely funny. We're gonna first of all ooh, how did I not notice that that's just not right? I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good about catching that stuff, but maybe in this case it was just not meant to be that we got it. I'm gonna remove the stuff that's around it right there. I want to make it 9. So we're going to do like, we can do 2 there, sure. And then we'll do this one, and this one. Okay. And then we'll surround it like this. I have kind of a cool idea. Need to build up here just temporarily. 3. And then we have these 3 up here as well. Minus that one. These are going to have to go. For now, I'm sure we can think of something cool to do there. But like for right now, I think that's a little weird. It looks like little... lightning rods or something. I don't know. It didn't look right. Now we're going to move that, and we're going to put this there. So I feel like I want to make like a copper sun here. Does that make sense? Like it's like a copper kind of sun. I don't know how else to say it. It's literally just like a copper sun-shaped object. I don't know. I don't quite know. It's a little weird. I feel like if the corner's there, it's a little bit tricky to do. I guess not really. He went out 2 there. And then we need to go out 2 on that diagonal up there. This is going to be the tricky part. Maybe I should build with something other than the material we're building it with. So like this, right? Okay. Then you go out 2 in the middle, which is right here. Okay, and then you go like this. Right? I don't know. We'll go look at that and see if that looks appropriate. We might want to take like some slabs and kind of like thicken up certain portions of it just to make it look more rounded. We don't have any slabs, and I'm not going to take from that tree. Yeah, you thought I was going to do it, huh? And I got a few ideas for these walls. I like that they're just like kind of like sheer. No, I wish we had a way to get up and down here. That would be super helpful, actually. And I need to put some dirt there. It would actually be super helpful to have a way to get up here. Where? I don't know. But it would just be nice. Maybe we should think about where we want to put that. Not just put it in some random spot. Maybe even accessible from the bottom floor. Nah, that'll be too many ladders. We could do a ladder right here. Break our legs. We could do a ladder right here, sure. Assuming we have enough to do a ladder. I think we do. I want to surround it, though. And a little bit of these. And then maybe a copper trapdoor. Okay. And ladder. This is how our inventory keeps getting filled up. And we came down here for something. Ah, yes, a crafting table. Do we have any room? No. No, we do not. We'll put up 23 slabs. We'll definitely end up needing. We have 13 crafting tables? Okay. I guess at some point I got a little crazy with the crafting tables. Who'd have thunk, right? Me getting crazy with overcrafting. And that was too many. Okay, we're going to put one of these stacks up. I guess it's best if we have a few extra stacks of these materials. Because this is like the big entrance, right? I feel like it needs to be somewhat special. Okay. Up here. Like this, and then... Yep. Cool. Copper grates. I don't really think we could use those there. But now we have a way to get up, which is cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to thicken it up a little bit because I'm going to want to do... see, yeah, I could do a lot of cool stuff, right? And like have it like, you know, look wavy, if that makes sense. Right, so put one here and then have this slab be like over there, maybe even. The bottom one is a little tricky because it's just like, it is what it is. We can like thicken it up a little bit and maybe put like one there. But if I want to make it look like a proper... Oh, also, we should probably turn these guys on. So they are off at the moment. I love how when they're like different, like weathering amounts with the lights, it's like warmer and not as bright. It just looks so cool to me. What did we do? Oh, God. Oh, no. Did I build the whole thing wrong? What is wrong at the bottom? Okay, we can figure this out. We can figure this out. What is wrong at the bottom? The left side looks like how it should. It comes off the diagonal too. This one doesn't come off the diagonal too at all. This is... Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Because there is technically not a diagonal there because I'd messed it up. Like that. Yes. Okay. Have a little bit of curve. But I don't think we can have that right there. Okay. Okay. That's better. And this one's kind of like curving up. This one's curving down. And then up here. Okay, let's build with these. Sure. Perfect scaffolding block, am I right? Go up here and then have this one be diagonal like that. Right? Seems okay. Do the same thing here. So put it... Oh, Lord. A little tricky to get to these spots, but... Oh, Tree of Life saved the day. Like this, and then this one diagonal right here. And then for this one, we can use a stair. Oh, no, I do. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Let's say we don't even have any stairs. So we could take some of these. Okay. And then we could pick this up. I don't know how I have inventory space. And then we can have this one curve up that way. Okay. So now it should look like a sun in that it has a little bit of like you know, variants, you know, like the rays coming off it aren't perfectly one way or the other. So let's go and look at that. Kind of curious to see how it looks. Okay. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. The entrance is here. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. But I do see a few flaws in that the bottom being the same material makes it look a little weird. So I think we need to do that out of mossy cobble, like the supports under it. Let's go in our house, which, hey, now we can just go up here. Look at this, dude. Everything's kind of like starting to heat up a little bit. You know what I mean? You feel that, dude? Like, oh, this is so nice. Oh, dude. When you come back to your base, oh, no, another one. How many of these are there going to be? Oh, you guys are stuck. Nah, dude. I don't even feel like I want to fight them, bro. You know what? Bruh, they're actually doing some damage. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Oh, from our dungeon. He shot his partner. That's not good. You guys just have to be brothers in arms here, not hitting each other. I don't even care. I don't even want your banners. Your ugly, stupid, ugly banners. I don't want them. I don't need them. It's all the arrows. I've been through a few fights here and there. You know how it is. You guys know how it is. Sometimes you get a little bit of a fight and you get some arrows in you, and specifically your knee, and then you can't adventure anymore, and it sucks, and you have to stand in a city and talk about the good old days. Anyone understand the reference? No? Okay. But like I said, the support under it being the same material that it's made out of is a no-go for sure. I think these materials here, we could do something better anyways. I just feel like if we're going to do an accent block, maybe we just don't do this right here. I think it's fine going across. No, because then it's going to be weird. But it's okay to have like this be back here when it's not near the sun. We don't have to have that like perfect symmetry quite literally everywhere. It'll be okay. But I think if I build like a mossy... I don't foresee myself needing that. I think we'll be all right without those. Okay, so now the tricky part is where is the support and where is the sun? So I think the support is right here, right? And then the sun's rays would go down like right there. Okay. So we have this cool shape. We just got to figure out how to support it. I think it is really cool. We just got to figure out how do you support this? Could we have like some sort of like beam coming out of it down into the cows? No, poor cows. I'm not sure, but I think we definitely can support it maybe with just like this. Right. Almost looks a little odd to just not have any support though. I'm thinking. Let me think. Okay. I think this is what we're going to do. Okay. So that way it has like support on the back, and then we're going to go down in here. This one might be a little tricky. Might take a little lick of fall damage here. We'll have to see. But just have like supports coming out like down here, right? We'll build this across. Okay. And kind of the same thing over here, and then do the same like kind of slabbage pattern. A little slabage, a slabotomy, sublotomy. I don't know what to say. Ah, help! Trapped. I'm trapped, and it stinks in here. Okay, so now it looks like it's supported from below and it's supported from behind, and I think that's pretty cool. Now we just need to remove this and safely fall onto a flowery pit. Ah! We're okay. We survived. We're okay. I can't survive. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yes, dude, that looks sick. Yeah, that looks sick, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I'll be completely honest with you here. That looks sick. I like that a whole lot. Okay, now, you might have been wondering, oh, Neil, what are you gonna do about like these, like just like, bleh, bleh. You gotta give me some great. You gotta give me a second here, man. You gotta give me a second here. Let me grab a few materials. I'm gonna blow your mind. You won't believe what I can do on a flat plane. You just won't believe it. It's been rain. Look at that. Still raining. I need a little bit of breathing room. You gotta be honest. I'm getting a little stressed out. Okay. I need some jungle. Where are the jungle saplings? Who took them? I think I actually got a bunch of them and then I planted them in that field. And I'm like, I'm gonna plant these here so that I can get more. But then I ended up liking how they looked over there because it made the area not look so blank because I filled it in with dirt because it was originally a bunch of like weird stringy caves and they're right there. So I'll go mine a couple of these and get some jungle wood going. This, I mean, look, I loved the underwater base, but I think I'm starting to like this one a little more and I'm feeling guilty about it, bro, because this is sick. Like, it was cool living underwater. Don't get me wrong. But this just has a little, I mean, I like them both equally in different ways. Put it that way. I think that would be the more realistic thing anyways for me. Okay. I'm going to cut down all these trees. I'll be back. Okay. So I'd kind of forgotten that jungle saplings have a much lower drop rate than any other sapling type. Not like much lower, but definitely noticeably lower. Just because big jungle trees otherwise would give you so many. So I don't really have that many. And I feel like I don't even have enough to like do what I wanted to do. So I'm going to go back home to the jungle where I belong. I'm going to go to the jungle. And I'm going to bring a diamond hoe, and I'm going to go absolutely crazy on some jungle trees and just take all of their leaves. That's basically, well, take all the saplings. I think that's my plan. I could, like, get the jungle wood by hand, but it's just like, like, I don't really see the point when I could just literally take a diamond hoe and do it in, like, 2 seconds. I'll even take 2 of them with me. And I think I should be in a better shape in terms of, okay, did I really grab? Yeah, I really did. I really did. It wasn't me, my imagination here. Oh man, my inventory situation. I think I just need to put up a few things. Like, I don't need all of this mossy cobble on me right now. This is so much. Then maybe the copper. I don't foresee myself using the copper for a bit. Okay. So I'm going to travel all the way to the jungle. It's definitely a little bit of a trek, but who doesn't like a good journey? I guess the sun is setting. We'll leave in the morning. I don't want to leave in the rain anyways. Me and Scrappy are gonna take a nap. See, he even tweeted for you. And looked at you. Oh no. He's looking at you very closely. He has a secret message. He says, "You are cool." Oh, well, thanks, Scrappy. That's very kind of you. Very kind. All right, to the jungle, where untold wonders await. Maybe we'll find another area to break suspicious sand and make people angry in the comments. Potentially. When I say angry, I don't think anyone's actually legitimately angry, but people do get upset. They're like, you just broke all... What are you doing, man? Why are you breaking all that? You're losing out on all these cool pottery shards you could use to make pots and stuff, which is cool because we'll have like nice little like temples underground, you know, with like, you know, we'll like, you know, make like a little... Oh, no, man. But we'll put some cool... I don't know, dude. Okay, I don't really have an idea, but I have something in mind. We got a bunch of these and we never put them down. Can you spread them with bone meal? Or just make more? Oh, they just spread. That's super weird. I really like these things, and I want to use more of them. I think that'd be cool to do around, like, you know, those little areas where I have that, like, 1 block gap with the grass. That could look really nice. Okay, well, I'll meet you guys deep in the jungle. Okay, well, we're definitely deep in the jungle, so much so that I can barely see. All I see is bamboo. But we're definitely going to go, like, probably across the river before we start tearing apart the leaves. We definitely can't even begin to see this from our base. So I think we're in a good place to do this. Can we just crawl up this tree? That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. We may have to get a little bit of jungle wood because I want to be able to, like, actually get up in here. I want to really destroy the leaves. I need at least, like, maybe, like, 32 jungle saplings would be a comfortable number. So, whenever I get close to that, I'll come back. I really don't know how long it'll take. I have no idea. I feel super weird about just leaving a tree like this now that I think about it. This is just bad. Yeah. Maybe once we're deeper, but this one's like right next to the river. It's just going to bug me forever. And we do need jungle wood, so might as well get it. I actually took like 10 minutes. I think jungle saplings actually are kind of difficult to get. But luckily, yeah, we have 32, which is all we needed. To be fair, though, there might be some over here. I remember we cleared out a bunch of jungle wood. I don't think we waited around to see if the saplings dropped. You can see like a few remnants of these. So maybe there's some over here. Or maybe we did wait. I guess we waited because there's nothing here. Okay, never mind. All right, I'll meet you guys back. Oh, kind of lag there. I wonder what that means. Does that mean there's a stronghold here? I hope. That'd be cool. But yeah, I will meet you guys back at home base. Look at that, dude. I know it doesn't look crazy right now, but we have so much more to go. Just ignore that over there. That doesn't exist, but that looks really cool. Like that looks really cool. I'm super happy with that. And I'm like on FOV 30 while zooming in, because usually just zooming in, it's like pretty far away. But if you put your FOV and compound the zoom, bada bing, bada boom, that's how you can get some nice looking screenshots. Not saying that's going to be the thumbnail, but maybe that'll be the thumbnail. I don't know. I feel like if it's going to be I have to do things a little bit to the right because the little dude in the corner. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. Just wanted to show you. I thought it looked cool. Okay. And hey, that was like exactly one Minecraft day. Now, I said we were going to build the wall this episode. I'm going to leave that there because I really like that design. I don't think we're going to get to that this episode. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think that's in the books. I don't think that's realistic for us. But, it was a nice thought. But we'll get to it just in due time. So I need a few things. I need some moss. I need to remove this door next to me and make it copper. So I just noticed that we have 2 wooden doors in here, actually. We have this one and then the one that's over here. And that's just a no-go. Not in this base, man. Not in this base. We do have wood here, which I probably... Yeah, we'll go ahead and turn that to copper real quick. But I do need to use these 2 doors I have anyway, so we'll just kind of chuck them in there. Just kind of chuck them in there. We're definitely preparing for the copper update before we even have it. But we'll get it as soon as we can. I feel like if these were copper blocks, right, it would look pretty cool. I like logs, but dude, oak logs for me are so overused. I need to stop using them. I just gotta stop. I need to make a rule. No more. Just no more. And I'll replace that trapdoor with a copper trapdoor, of course. I mean, duh, right? Like, we even have another one somewhere in here. My inventory. Please stop. I can't handle the inventory. We start to work on one thing, and we just keep going and keep going. I may actually take all of them out. Okay. I have a feeling I could do this way quicker if I just, so I'll put up this. And if anything, it was going to need to be jungle wood, and it wasn't jungle wood, so it just looks a little weird. Okay. There we go. Now, it's going to look a little odd up here. We're going to need to figure out a floor material that isn't copper, but I think for, like, a support material, this is fine. We just need to figure out, like, an actual material to use for the floor in here. And it can't be copper. Maybe stone brick? Yeah, stone brick would be cool. I wish they had copper ladders. I don't think they're adding copper ladders, though. I see it. You thought I was going to not do me. No, of course I am. Yes. Oh, it's looking so nice, dude. It's looking so nice. And we don't have, like, copper fence or copper chains yet, but we will get all that stuff very soon. We will get all of it very soon. Just not quite yet. And then, of course, the final touch here. Bada bing, bada boom. But the only issue is that's going to turn green because it's not waxed. But it's okay. It's fine. And I want to replace that up there with stone and brick slabs. So we need to make a bunch of those. Okay, I'm putting up all the mossy cobblestone. I just made an executive decision. No more mossy cobblestone. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but probably that should be good. Okay. So give me a little bit of time because it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to remove all this. I'm going to do the outer layer first. That way I kind of know where I stand. I guess I could just like use the fence to figure that out. But ascertaining the edge is not as simple as it seems, okay? Sometimes you gotta use our big brain here. Oh yeah, look at that. This is big brain right here. Oh yeah, totally. Okay, I'm going to replace the whole floor. I'll be right back. I'm done being an idiot. Floor time. Okay. This looks a whole lot better. It looks a whole lot better. The wood in there was just a little much. It just wasn't, it wasn't hitting right anymore. Oh, it looks so cool in here. I love how I just had the random enchantment table on the ground. Maybe we'll just kind of plop it in a corner over here. Oh, my inventory, bro. My inventory. Okay. All mossy stone brick, you go in here. I'm going to just take everything out of my inventory. I got to do a full reset, man. Sometimes you just got to do a full reset every once in a while because you just get full of stuff. I know for sure I need the jungle saplings. That's like the one thing I am for sure that I need. Rest is just kind of up to whatever. I don't need these, but thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Okay, we need the moss. We need this. We need this. We might need a little bit more moss. Not to make anything mossy, but I need those. Stone brick, I think, is what I'm going to need. So I'm going to need a couple of these, I just end up taking everything. I don't want to use any more mossy cobblestone when I'm on here, but in case I need some, I'll bring it. Okay. This one stick. A stack. Get out of there. So, how am I going to make these walls look better? A few ideas. The first one I have is to plant some trees on the outside, but do it in a tasteful manner. Especially like on the front, I feel like that would just hit so well. I think it would look really good. So let's get up there to a good like midpoint level, like around here, right? So I'm gonna put a block down, and then I'm gonna build across like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna go outside of this a little bit. Okay, like just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go over like this. And then of course this is gonna be supported. This is not just gonna be like some just like ho-dunk thing just sitting here. How many blocks on the outside? We went 2 out, right? Yep, just 2. This is all stuff we can change. We don't have to keep this. This is kind of a big thing just to build and then be like, oh, I don't want it in here anymore. But it is what it is. If we don't end up liking it, we're not going to keep it here. Okay, so something like this. I almost want maybe azalea trees would be better. No, I'm going to do jungle trees. Okay, so one here, and then one in the middle. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do some other plants up here. Let's just see how this goes first. Okay, that's actually nice because it's so tall. Please make this one, like, medium. Actually, oh. I mean, okay, if this one's not super tall, then it's going to... Let's see how that looks, first of all, before we sit there and, like, get them all right, and then we go up there and we're like, ugh. Because right now, I know it's just a floating platform. I gotta remove all that, bro. It's just gonna straight up block the sun. Hey, you win some, you lose some, all right? You win some, you lose some. Okay. God, I hate that change, dude. I'll never get over it. I've never understood why you would... I guess waterlogging stuff is nice. I'll admit, it is nice sometimes. But in this case, it just messes me up. Yeah, we're gonna... We're not gonna do that. We're just not. We're just... Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't know if we'll keep this platform. The platform isn't what looks bad. What looks bad is the whole, like, you know, just big, like, trees that just block it and they kind of look a little awkward. There's, like, no vines on them. You know, like, nah. Let's solve this. Okay, so those guys are gone. Maybe we'll get some saplings, you know, out of all of it, you know. At the end of the day, you know, you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, let's go down there and look at it now. I mean, with the supports, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I just don't love how it blocks the sun always. I just think that it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And I'm sure you guys are thinking the same thing. Like, we just need to take that out, which is fine. It's not like a big deal. It doesn't need to be there. So let me remove it real quick. Okay, so that's gone. Oh, we did it. We switched. We did the hotbar switch 9,000 plus 2,233. That's like the craziest, like, kind of like, what is that called? An MLG bucket you can do, or 360, like no scope, ladder stall, XY, BY, double tap. I have a better idea. Something to the same effect, just not as in your face, and I think it'll work. So I'm going to use those pretty azalea bushes that we have. Couple of copper, like, trapdoor accents. And I think this will be so much better. So give me a moment. I'm going to have to figure out how many copper trapdoors we can make, because it's going to take a lot. I really like this, by the way. I think that's a really cool palette. I don't know how these work. I don't remember. How do you make a copper trapdoor? I think you make these. Yeah, you make these first. Okay, so let's see. Okay, all right. We don't have any room. Okay, we don't need that many. Oh, no. Made so many. It's okay. We have like an infinite source of these copper blocks. I say infinite, but it's a large amount. And then we'll need these, and just the stairs and the slabs, and then the little moss flowers, which we can grab those from here, but we also have a bunch in other places. I don't know if they want to all be flowering, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't really think that's not my main concern. That's not my main concern. My main concern is how and where do we put them. Honestly, I may put one down, and then I gotta go mow, bro. Like, I do need to mow. I want to keep playing, but I don't know. I feel like I need to do that. How do we want to do this? I think it's just tricky because the big building here is like, you know, we're like upside down. We're not upside down, but it's kind of like, okay. And like this, right? And then the copper trapdoors go here and then here. And then we go up a little bit and we plant a little tree, and we don't grow it. Just put a little tree there. Okay. Nice little something coming off just for some texture. And then we'll go back down and look. And if we like that, we'll end the episode and we will. Yes, those are beautiful. And if we put those kind of, like we put another one and then we do something, we could do a lot of really cool stuff with the stairs, actually. So what I mean by that, well, hello. She brought me her plain rope to play again. I'll play some tug with her. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me kind of show you what I mean with the other stuff that we can do. So let me go up here. Gotta go a little bit higher up. Maybe like right here-ish, and then break out like a little 3x3 here. We're gonna go ahead and preemptively put moss behind it. And then we can take stairs like this. Oh, see, this is a little tricky. But we can try it. Take some stairs like that. And I was going to say put slabs, but I think this might actually look really cool just on its own. This might actually... I literally just had it in my head. It just happened, bro. I think we're going to have to do this. No, I don't know about you, but I'm getting like the perfect idea. Hold on. I just wish it wasn't so goofy looking. You know what I mean? It's so goofy. It's like, hello, kids. Why does it look like that? It's got the big old goggles on it, you know? I mean, what's going on? This is like the perfect mode because it's like killing my motivation to like get in here and like do all this because I feel like I can't get to these simple blocks. We have 3 leather, 2 glass, 1 wool. Oh, we actually have exactly all the materials. Now, I don't know how this works in terms of like parking her. You know, if I got to park her up. Okay, well, I don't want... What color do we do? And I do, by the way, you guys told me all your favorite colors. I do appreciate it. Well, I didn't just like ask that for no reason. You'll know why later. But I feel like white is appropriate because the gas is white. Okay, come here, buddy. I don't know how I'm going to get this on you, but you do kind of fly towards the ground quite often. Okay, come on, no, come back. Maybe we need the snowball. Oh my god. Okay, and you just take fall damage normal, right? Yeah. So if you fall off of it, you're just kind of in a bad spot. And I think you need a snowball to make him come back. No. Get over here. Hey. Oh, you're too quick, buddy. Come here. Yeah, we definitely need to get like a snowball, but it's a little tricky. We don't have one. I don't even know where we got the snowball from. The trial chamber, maybe. Come on, dude. Chasing a balloon as a kid. Yeah, we got it here. He flew away as fast as he could. How am I supposed to get on him, dude? He's swimming all over the sky. Come on, buddy. Yep. He's coming down for a dive bomb here. This is cracking me up. Oh, wait. Bro. I think you just need a snowball. This is ridiculous. Maybe if we get up here. No, he's going away from the edge. Yep. Here we go. Fly all the way down. Yes! Yes, we got it. Okay. Actually, that will look cool, but let's do something here. Let's go in here. We have mossy stone. Oh, we do have mossy cobblestone. Okay, so we're going to build some walls. And I mean, this will add even more, like, texture diversity, depth. Well, and just, like, texture diversity. What? Oh, I guess I flew into the wall there. Okay, let's go up a little bit. Boom and boom. Yeah, dude. I like that. I like that a lot. Now we see to get this on the same level here. So right there. Okay, it puts you in the center whenever you do that. Can you shift off of the edge? Oh, you can. You can straight up shift off the edge of it. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Maybe it's kind of turning around for me on the Happy Ghast. I don't know. Kind of cool though. We need to get a different angle, but I'm afraid if I hop off of him, he's gonna start flying, and I really don't want him to start flying. Can I get like a little closer? Okay, you're making kind of some weird noises here, man. Are you sure you're comfortable with this? Maybe it looks better with the stone brick. We're gonna try both. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab the wall. A variant here. Another little, just something different you can do. Let's see what that looks like versus this one. Wow, our pickaxe is just gonna be gone. Yeah, I think it needs to be out of stone brick because otherwise it's just too much of the same material. Okay, yep. That's absolutely perfect. Please don't break on the last, like, one, please. Okay, we're good. As long as it didn't break there, we're okay. And obviously we're going to add more, like, wall diversity. So it's just going to be these two things here. But I think this looks really good. Let's go ahead and back up from it. Oh, this will be great for screenshots, too. It's definitely looking a whole lot better than it did. Let's go ahead and build another one of these so that it's matchy-matchy. I think it's that block, right? Pretty sure. Yes, you're very nice, Mr. Happy Guest. You were in a bone predicament, and now you're not. It's just literally just like creative building, but with a little bit... Okay, how do you go down? Oh, you look down. Or maybe there's another way. Space to go up. Shift gets you off. I think you just have to look down. But yeah, dude, this is like actually like super helpful. I was kind of like just, I guess, pooping on it a little bit. I was like, this isn't that good. You're gonna die. As long as you're not flying up super duper high, I think you're okay. Yeah, dude, this looks so sick. Oh, dude, this is gonna be so nice. And then even to like finish it off, if we just wanted to add a little bit of like diversity, I know I keep saying that, but like it's the truth. Okay, I want to go down. Okay, okay, we're a little bit too low to the ground here for him. Okay, maybe is this 2 blocks above? Yep. 2 blocks below? Yep. Maybe just like throwing a little moss in there. I don't know. Heck, dude, I'm just trying a little something. Don't worry about it. What are you worried about anyway? You don't think I'm gonna try a little something every once in a while? Of course I am. Throw a little stone stabezies in there, and we'll go over here and do the same thing. 2 blocks down. It's like 2 doors down, but worse. Go ahead and just... I don't know if I can put them inside those. I don't really find out. Yeah, a little something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff out. Don't start getting all mad at me or nothing like that. Please don't get mad at me. Please. We can't even do the same thing to the other side. Please tell me this works. I feel like it should. Oh my gosh, it doesn't work. Stay right here. Stay right there. Okay, well, that makes sense. To be fair, I mean, I didn't expect him to stay there forever. We need a pickaxe. And we have a diamond pick. Or, no. But we have enough diamonds to make a diamond pick. But thank you. Spin all the way around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we can enchant it as well. Don't forget. We get to see what we get. Something good. Okay. Something good. Efficiency 1. I'll take that. I mean, it just makes it go faster. I don't really know who would be upset about efficiency 1. Okay, we need to think of a name for the ghast, so you guys go ahead and, you know, get to thinking in the comments, because we really do. I mean, we need a name for him. Her, Mrs. Ghast. We said it was a Mrs., so I feel maybe like Lila the Ghast, or Gasty. Gasty. I don't want to say ghastly. I love the crafting table. Beautiful addition to our base. Gotta love the crafting tables, man. Okay, will you come down here just for a second? Yeah, we're going for a little ride. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Okay. We go down here, and then we take a little stegizis and a little stegozis, and we put them here. And then maybe like a little cop or something. Okay, well, I didn't mean to put it there, but... Ah, see? We got in and we got out really quick. We go over here and shift. Break these. Do the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. A little bit of these. A little tricky to get the ones right there, but I think we can go down a little further. Maybe? No. Okay, we're going further away from down. Can we go? Can we go down anymore? Please, just a little bit. Okay, well, we don't actually need them for the rest of this. This is, okay. It's silly anyways, don't need that. I think this looks really nice, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of proud of this. This is, okay. Let's take away the trapdoor. Obviously, there's a bunch more we can do for texture, but this is just the beginning. I just wanted to get a little bit of it done. That way you guys believed me when I said I'm gonna texture it. And we'll probably put like another copper just so, yeah, we're going to put some more. Come here. Come here. Lila or Gasty. Gasty. This is a diabolical name. Ah! Okay, I need to stop trying and... Hey! What? Bro, am I just like a target? Do I just have a target on my back for these guys? Like, I'm not fighting you over there in my farm and looting, you know, losing a bunch of crops because you can't, you know, be nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, if they shoot me. No, go up, 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 and away. Oh, this is so dangerous because I'm going to accidentally press shift. That's my worry. Yeah, there we go. And it's just like something at the top. It's like too violent. Hold on. Too violent. And like too violent. You know what I mean, though. Something like it just needs to be a little less like sheer, but not like a curve per se, but something like that. And also, what is this? Heck no. No! Stuck! I actually stuck, but that would have been so much better if you were... Well, maybe the gas gear doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of cool. I don't know if you can jump on them when they're not like in... I think you can, but it's like a moving parkour course. That would be cool. A moving parkour course made with those friendly gas. Parkour course. That's a fun thing to say. That looks really cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the episode today. I do genuinely hope that you guys enjoyed it. The secret code for today's episode is going to be 6672. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me to watch the entirety of today's video. Again, secret code is 6672. I hope everyone out there has a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed my big news. And yeah, I bid you guys a further ado until the next one. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead and a wonderful weekend. There'll probably be another episode this weekend. Not sure, but there probably will be. A lot of episodes to catch up on. That's why there was a big gap. And it was Friday, and then you had to wait until Wednesday. But it's a big episode, man. I feel like you guys probably needed that. Some of you, at least. Yeah, a little bit better. Nice. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.